Okay, Brett, I have
Yo,
the exact video just for you, but I'll let you know after this.
You have what for me?
The exact video that you need to watch if you've not seen it already. It dictates exactly what you're going through.
Yes. Okay.
Like-
I want to see this then.
Yeah. All right, people.
It's-
We're here. Throwdown is here to give you our live reaction to the PlayStation 5 reveal event that should be coming up shortly. So, how's everybody doing?
Fine.
lit,
How are
baby.
you?
By the way, guys, in the chat, let us know how the volume is. If you need us to adjust it, let us know. There's the other reason we're doing this a little bit early is because obviously we need to test shit. You know, not our usual format. But while we do that, what do you guys here in this panel expect to see today?
Everything hip hop said. Let's fucking go.
We want to see that remastering engine.
Who's ready to have their
Maybe.
expectations just adequately met?
Oh shit!
I guess only the people that have low expectations, to be honest. Because I mean, if you have really high expectations,
Why are you
it's
calling
really-
me out here, Carlos?
I'm trying to be subtle, man.
What does it mean if you have no expectations?
Well, they won't be met because there'll be something. They gotta have some. To quote Adam, who was the only one not here from the panel for some reason.
And we are for sure they're announcing the PlayStation Day. They're not just lying to us, right?
Man, well,
Yeah, it just ends up being another sizzle reel of like stuff that's already coming.
You know what I was thinking about on my way from Papa John's? I was like, what if they show PS and then the Roman numeral for 5? And they're like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then the PS disappears. And then right beside the V, it turns to Vita, baby.
yo, man.
And then you see it too, and you're like, oh, shit! Let's go. That would be in the best timeline, baby.
All right, I'm trying to
We
get
don't
David
live in the
here.
best timeline, Riku. How many things have to happen before you figure this out?
I don't know, Brett. Just let me dream.
Alright.
Riku, the most important question is, what kind of pizza are you eating?
It's just a pepperoni pizza from Papa John's.
Okay.
The real thing I went here for is because my friend said I gotta try out the spicy garlic sauce. Apparently it's supposed to be lit. I just finished eating the regular garlic sauce that came with the box. I fucking love it. The only reason I go to Papa John's for the garlic sauce, if you never had it, it's fucking amazing.
Nice.
And apparently the spicy garlic sauce is even better. So I'm about to try that shit here in a second.
Oh.
See, that's what it's going to turn into. Is fuck the PlayStation. How is that spicy garlic sauce? Inquiring minds want to know, Riku.
Well,
Inquiring
like-
minds, I'm fucking curious.
They're gonna show the play as they're showing off the PlayStation 5. I'm over here. Oh my god, this sauce, baby!
does anybody
And then they'll be
think
like,
they're
"Hey,
not going to show the console?
No, they have.
They have to, yeah. They
I
have.
think- yeah,
If they,
that's-
I
at
have
the
these
pro-
feelings that they could make another announcement and show you some sizzle footage, and I don't know that they may not show. You think they're going to show you
Here's the
the
thing.
physical console today? Really?
Here's the thing, Brett, take this into consideration. Everybody take this into consideration. These past couple of months, can we all agree that PlayStation as a company has been their most quiet they have ever been in
yes,
their
we've
entire
been
life?
we've been complaining
Yeah.
about that forever. You know.
No, okay, so if we can take that into consideration, these past couple of days, has their advertisement for this one event been more aggressive than mostly anything they've ever done?
This is
Yeah.
true.
Oh yeah, I mean, I
They've
got
been
a
going
reminder
hard,
on
yeah.
PS4. I never seen a reminder for anything they do.
I got an ESPN ad. I was watching ESPN and the shit came out.
fucking BN, my guy. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to try this spicy garlic sauce right now. Let's see what the fuck
Uh-oh.
going on.
Let's hear the shit.
Yo, man, what's that secret sauce taste like?
The secret sauce.
Oh shit.
Excuse me?
What's going
this
on?
shit
Hey,
good.
this is the
What happened?
this is
Oh.
Was it so good it knocked him off the podcast?
yeah, and I think so.
Oh, there's some.
The serene music is a little
Hey,
too serene.
David,
Oh.
what's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Chilling, man.
Remember how
Here we go.
Remember how
All right.
before the PS Vita and the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation devices and consoles used to have like a little musical opening
Yeah.
before you turn on your console.
Yeah.
I hope they
Yeah.
bring
Like an
that back.
orchestra, like in your pocket.
I hope they bring that back.
It sounds like
Remember the
music
Vita?
It sounds like the music. that
Vita
plays
didn't have.
back
Vita
on
was the
all
one that actually stopped it, and
Yeah.
then PlayStation
Oh, it's a thick
4.
tune.
By the way,
followed
for
that
all
shit.
you guys in here, you're all watching it on Twitch, right? Just to make sure we're all on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
good,
watching
good
it.
stuff.
We
Good
might
I
stuff.
just copied that damn link you gave.
Perfect.
We might all be desynchronized though, because
It happens. Manny's
I
gonna
wanna
see the
go-
console
Oh!
revealed before everybody, you know?
oh shit.
Manny said, "Oh, look at that shit." I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't see nothing.
It looks like a dildo, but I don't see anything.
Oh man, but obviously you guys know the rules when the thing's playing. Let's not talk too much, but obviously feel free to clown shit if you need to clown shit. You know?
Or what about hype?
The clowning will happen.
The clowning will happening. You know, the usual throwdown style. David, what are you expecting to see today, man?
Oh God. Well, Knack 3 is a guarantee, right?
You need an inevitability.
God damn, this music is just a little too intense for my liking right now. There we go. Jesus.
We're nitpicking already? Jeez. Let's wait till after the show.
Still 3 minutes
Stay
left.
tuned.
And I hope. I'm just wondering if Mark Cerny is gonna make an appearance.
Hi, we're gonna talk about the PlayStation architecture today.
Mark Cerny and Kevin Butler come up on stage and start doing patty cakes.
You know,
Oh my
Well, you know,
god.
This is the
it's funny-
GCD conference, like part 2, or GDC, whatever.
It's funny. It's funny though when you get Mark Cerny on a real stage. He did the same thing and talked about specs on the original PlayStation 4 thing, right?
yeah. Oh, David, you don't need to be on camera for this. Nobody's seeing us anyway.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so real quick, I just
Well,
want to.
I'll be on camera anyway to kind of show you guys this.
Hey, that's awesome.
Little
Wait,
Stone
who's
Cold
the
beer.
owner?
Nice.
It's a Stone Cold Steve Austin beer right there.
Hey,
pretty badass.
okay.
Wow.
The Broken Skull IPA. I know.
That's
What?
awesome.
What?
What?
So curiosity, what do you guys like? Regardless of are they going to announce what are they going to announce? What are you guys expecting to see today? I'm curious. Predictions, place your bets, gentlemen.
The console. I think we're gonna see it.
Console.
Anything
The,
else?
the
Uh,
news
we're
and
gonna
to
see.
show the features.
We're gonna see some actual exclusives.
Okay, so Tony says console and multiple exclusives.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else?
I mean,
Oh,
they
they
gotta
have
have like a release
recording.
date, right? They gotta have like a release date, I think.
Ooh.
I think they're going to.
I think they'll hold back on the price, but they'll,
price.
they'll
I
definitely
don't.
have to show
Yeah,
the
I don't
release
expect the
date.
price.
We'll
Okay,
get,
yeah.
we'll
I
get
don't
a
expect
month.
price.
A month. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a month.
I think
Like
both.
November.
Of
Yeah,
them.
they're not throwing out price today.
No, they're not. No, they're
No.
not. We all.
I
I don't think they even know like how much like the console's going to cost them either, because like
No, they don't.
like the production, all that stuff, like all that's like up in the air at the moment.
I still believe both companies are playing chicken at this point when it comes to price. Like, who's going to do it first? Who's going to do it first? You
There's
know?
that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I don't expect price. I expect the console. I expect some PS5 exclusives, by the way, not just PlayStation, but PS5.
PS5
that could only
exclusive, yeah.
be played on PlayStation. I'm not saying they're going to be day one, although I do expect a couple for day one.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
I don't know about
Yeah.
here's
Oh.
the, yeah. I think here's I'm going to say about Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I think they will reveal it, but I don't think it's going to be a launch game.
Yeah.
No, it could even be a logo. They're just
Yeah.
they're just gonna get you hyped.
Yeah.
You know.
Logo, black background.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what the fans want, right?
Oh damn! This thing got me hyped for a second. Yours is started, son. Like,
It's the music,
Still,
man.
still stay tuned for me.
by
so.
the way, I should ask this: Are we expecting the remastering engine to be revealed?
Yes,
boy.
let's go. Remaster Ninja, baby.
what's the remastering engine?
That's a hip hop gamer. He said
Oh, okay.
that it's going to have the
He confirmed
remastering
it.
engine. He confirmed it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he spoke with Michael Pachter, I think, about that, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I do remember seeing a little bit about that.
Yo, if it does come to fruition, we gotta get him on the show and just praise him for
Oh,
for
yeah.
sticking to his guns this whole time. Because, man, I still don't see it.
Yeah.
Yo,
No,
guess we'll
I
find
don't
out
think so
today.
either.
Will you ever doubt hip hop again?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever hit.
Yeah,
I'll
Hip-hop
never doubt
will
him ever.
be,
Again.
like immortalized as a god. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he gets into like a lot of these like different like kind of parties and talks with some of these like people like who, you know, he'll just like sometimes
So
kind of
question-
hear something or
Question
another.
for you guys. Do you think this will make or break hip hop?
No.
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 No,
no,
I
he-
don't
He won't be-
think so.
he
be
won't be
fine.
affected by it. He even said it himself. He's like, listen, if I'm wrong, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not the first time.
Never. He just put himself
Hip
out
hop
there.
gamer is
Oh,
a mountain.
I think
He's
it's
not
already-
affected by. Oh, here we go. All right,
Oh shit.
our world's about to change, Peach.
Oh,
A world should change.
All right, here we go.
Hide your kids.
Oh, they're already hid, man.
Are they going for the console off the gate?
This some PS3 shit right here.
What is this?
That's the console. That's the console right there. It's a big
It's
one.
an amalgamous fluid that bleeds into your reality.
It's a fucking triangle, my guy.
It's a hypercube.
Beyond sight
gonna
and
say they're
sound.
Oh, what is this? Is this Avengers? Is everybody going to get their own close-up right now? Every letter?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right.
We're doing some Avengers shit.
Oh no, it's gonna be the buttons. There's the
Oh, no, yeah,
circle.
that's what I'm saying. Is every
Yeah.
button
By
going to
the
get their own fucking slow
Team X,
cannon?
baby.
Oh,
It's gonna be
it's an ad.
whole intro is rendered on
You
the
mean the
PlayStation
cross,
5, by the way.
motherfuckers?
Oh,
The
God,
cross.
that's a square in this
Oh,
bitch. Oh, shit, it's a square!
It's a rect- Yo,
It's a rhombus.
it's a rhombus.
Is that real shape play?
Brett's
Is
Team
that real
Square.
shape play?
Yeah,
See, this is actually the reveal of like 4 different console designs. So each console is
Yeah.
going to look like each of
It's gonna look like
the
each letter.
shapes. Exactly.
Oh,
Hey,
dude!
look at that.
Oh,
Oh shit! You know he's starting off.
the
Nostalgia
legacy
shit.
of the PlayStation.
Alright.
might have ended up.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I like the hand we've been dealt.
Oh, I did it retrospective.
I can appreciate this.
Why'd you jump from PS1 to PS4?
Dude, if they show new Twist to Metal during this would be amazing.
By the way, you guys in the chat, let us know how the volume levels are. If you can hear us, if you hear the current presentation, let us know.
Yeah.
Cool. The Final Fantasy love there.
Me
Persona.
together.
Oh, we are definitely on a delay.
Something great.
Yeah, totally.
Girl got
Feel free
it.
to refresh if you need to.
Ghosts? Why are they pimping Ghosts? It's not even out yet.
Well, it's coming.
Yeah, but this is a PS5.
Why did I move
Rocks-
here?
Oh, wow.
Wait,
Yes,
wait.
Yeah.
They made another game.
Or the...
Oh no.
I don't
Oh, coming to PS5.
Oh,
GTA
no.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
PS4
God
though.
damn it.
Yo, Rockstar got that money. Yo, Rockstar got that money to be showing it this off again. The first thing.
GTA Online is just like cross-platform. Like I imagine that's gonna be like the big like reveal out of this.
PS5 is about to be cross 3 gens, man.
Wow.
Basically, yeah.
We should talk.
Okay, we've jumped the shark on this one. Brian, back me up on this. It can't sell this much on this many consoles.
They could show GTA 6 after this.
It's their money printing machine, basically. GTA 5.
Yeah, it does say PS4 people.
No, like for real, if they're starting off with GTA 5 being on the PS5, fuck this conference. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so sound good?
It's not exactly the best way to start. But,
You have to wonder how much it is Rockstar paid them.
This cannot be traced back
Oh
to me.
my god.
Bro, let us be first. Bro, let us be first.
Yo, this is a weird way to start a PS5 conference.
Yeah. This
Just
can't.
sort of smash things.
I mean, Rockstar had to have like dumped a bunch of money. To
Oh,
get this,
yeah,
the first dibs, you know. Yeah.
Only
Bring
gonna
me
be a
that
PlayStation. Did they say this was only going to be a PlayStation 4 conference? I mean, a 5 conference?
It's meant to be like a reveal event.
Well, here we go. Expanding enhanced for PS5. Oh, there it is.
It is for PlayStation 5.
Yep.
Yeah. So cross-generational, probably cross-play as well, I imagine.
Here's the
Fuck you, that's not the right foot to get off on.
It's not.
Yeah, they
but-
should have showed that later for real.
Okay, they're giving it. Okay, they're giving it.
Oh,
away.
okay.
Yeah,
That's actually
Okay,
something.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
GTA
So if you
5
want to play GTA 5 for the third time,
And today you get $1 million. That's cool.
all right. Can you give me that like in real life? Like is that like a stimulus?
Rockstar has
I'll
enough
take-
money.
I'll take real cash.
Rockstar promotes the universal basic income.
Are they still gonna explain how many copies they sold when they're free?
That's a good question.
I'm sure they'll count it.
Yeah,
Sure
they probably
they'll
will.
count
All right.
We'll still see those
This is
NPDs.
like the PS5 intro, right here, you know, whatever.
All about them.
When you start it up, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that.
maybe.
I can see
It
that.
was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation
This guy's
console,
face.
Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now.
I guess GTA does have that legacy on the
With the
PlayStation
news that
consoles
this
cross
partnership will
board.
continue with
If you need money,
PlayStation
just suck 'em
5.
off.
That's
It's now just over a year
Hold on,
since
guys,
we
hold
began
on.
sharing technical details of PlayStation 5.
Gordon
Today's the
Ramsay's
day
talking.
that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences
Yo, Tony, check
that are
Fonzie's
transformative
message.
in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from
I
me.
could lower it, Francie.
We're gonna have the games do our talking.
Yes, enough from you.
Get off my screen.
All right. Let the games do the talking here.
All right,
Capture
Francie,
from
let
a
me know how it
PlayStation
sounds. I
5.
lowered it a little bit. All right,
This
so
ain't,
we're
this ain't
gonna.
gonna be TT. They said it's gonna be captured from a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it's from a PC. Let's just be real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Just like those Xbox
Is this
games.
Mortal Kombat?
Someone who doesn't give up.
Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, it's Spider-Man. Miles Morales. That's Miles Morales.
Yeah, that is Miles
Yeah, it
Morales.
is.
That is Morales with electric.
Now it's
Yeah,
your
the
turn.
electricity and also the way the suit looks.
Go be a hero, Miles. Okay,
Hell yeah.
let's do this.
Yo, my nigga.
God damn it, they got me, you son of a bitch!
Within the first 5 seconds.
Dude, I love Miles Morales, come on!
Miles Morales is fucking sick, man. It's great.
Is he the protagonist for the next Spider-Man game?
He better be.
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
my
it looks
question:
like
Is
it.
this is this Spider-Man 2 or a
Black Lives
DLC?
Matter, baby, let's go.
Who did
Come
not
on.
see that one
Full
coming
sequel, come
when
on, full
it was in the
sequel.
trailer?
Yeah.
Can it be?
I don't know.
Morales.
I fucking
I
knew
think
it.
it's
I
DLC.
knew it. I knew
That-
it. It's a
Ah, it's
standalone.
DLC.
It's a
That's
it's a
amazing.
standalone. I think it's a standalone.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, is it like meant to be like DLC from the original
So-
game?
Yeah, that's
Then
what I
it's
think.
like Last Light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not like a proper sequel.
Oh, we could talk over this. There's subtitles. That's
This is Gran Turismo.
that's your boy right there,
Yeah,
Brian
yeah.
Yamauchi, man.
See, I told you, plus 10. Like, we here at the Throwdown, we know shit.
Yeah, we do, man.
You come here if you want to know shit. For we also know the shit.
Know the shit.
How many times do you have to be right about the future?
I mean,
I'm playing Xenoblade right now, so I know about the future.
There you go. I've already seen the future. I played Xenoblade.
They renamed the Worldwide Studio, or just a PlayStation Studio now.
But wait, you notice that Spider-Man game didn't say PS4 or PS5 on bed. It's coming to both.
It's DLC. It's coming to PS4, yes, it's going to be on
Yeah.
PS4.
I don't know if it's.
PS5.
I think it's.
And it
I mean,
and it's
standalone,
holiday
probably.
2020.
Yeah, it's
so-
coming. It's coming to PS4, without a doubt.
Yeah, dude, it's like the Far Cry DLC, yes, it's going to be a standalone DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Or the
Lost
Infamous
Legacy.
DLC, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's good news for the PS4. That's the way I look at that.
It still makes use of the engine, so it's not like as much work like to put behind it. You know.
So what is this? GTA 6?
Gran Turismo coming with
That was
brain
Gran
damage.
Turismo. Yeah.
It's coming 2029, you know?
Yeah, if it were GTA 6, we would have acted like we cared.
Gran Turismo 6 coming for PS6.
Gran Turismo
Thank you,
7.
Do the Third. He goes,
Real.
throw down no shit like others for speculation and opinions. All right, welcome to G. Oh, this is something for GT. Brian, which
It's
one is
Gran
this?
Turismo. It's
Gran-
probably a hub thing. For
Gran Turismo 7.
7? All right.
7, yeah.
7. So
Could be like maybe like it might be kind of like a lobby, kind of like how Burnout Paradise was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know what Brett's waiting
The
for.
VR. You know?
The
Yeah,
VR
yes.
shit, yeah. Put on your helmet and look around.
Do we know if there's gonna be a PSVR for PS5? I don't think they
we
said
don't
anything
know.
about
No,
that.
they haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
It's possible we'll hear it today. Who knows?
Well, imagine driving this and you can look around like you
Yeah.
drive normally.
Yeah. Look
Yeah, no,
behind
I,
you. And
yeah,
shit.
I did that at when the last PSX I was in. It was fucking dope.
I know PAX East had that as well. Actually, like they had something similar. Like it wasn't Gran Turismo, but it was like a racing game, like completely in VR. Yeah.
Okay, I'm a bit confused as to why the wing mirror on the left-hand side you can't see the reflection. Maybe it's a bit too far out, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You notice it has a rear view camera. In the
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, that's kind of cool.
But I want it in the mirror though. Immersion.
These are quote unquote modern cars. So.
They
Well,
don't
7,
have
all right.
reflections in modern cars.
No,
Yeah,
no date
7.
for that, I guess.
Yeah, PlayStation
Yeah.
Studios
Come
doesn't
on,
exactly
Tony.
say
These
what
guys don't-
company is doing it.
Yeah,
Those guys
definitely
don't do
do.
dates.
All right, what
I
is
mean, if
this?
you're gonna show off like a new console, then you gotta show off like a racing game. So. Is this like Oddworld or something? I have no idea.
Spore
Ratchet
2?
and Clank?
Damn, my shit lagging.
Oh, nerd!
Oh, there you go.
Good
Oh
guess.
shit,
Carl.
nice. We,
Oh, Ratchet Clank.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was me.
Shut up, Brian. I
Whoa,
said...
let's hear this.
It appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to...
Right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
They have found us.
Well, at least they haven't forgotten about this franchise.
Yeah, I'm glad.
How do I steer this
Oh,
thing?
shit.
Ask nicely.
That's awesome.
That's gameplay right there.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually.
The dimensions are
I got some Sonic Adventure 2 going on here.
Shout out to Riku.
Yeah, really.
My shit was lagging, so I was behind a little bit. I'm finally seeing it. Yeah, this is my shit right here. My favorite PlayStation franchise.
Well,
Back in action,
Yo,
man.
all I'm gonna say is I did get a little bit of a word of what may be shown today, and so far
Yo.
my leak has been 100% on.
Mm.
So we may be in for some
Yo.
surprises later. I'm just gonna say that.
Yo, if Sony are giving us Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank, they're doing the most right now that they're owned by Sony.
Right.
Yeah, right.
They get
This
put
looks
to work.
fucking legit, man.
It looks
Oh,
really
this
good.
looks
I
good.
love
Yeah.
me some
I prefer
Ratchet
to
and Clank,
Spider-Man
boy.
sequel, but you know.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there. I'm just
I
glad
mean,
Insomniac didn't abandon this
Let's
franchise.
go, strafing.
I mean, Tony, I'm not sure if you like heard from the same sources, but the source that I heard, we're definitely in for a lot of like nostalgia to come in. So I don't know if that's like also what you got from
No,
your source.
it's more new games, but
Okay.
you know, again, I don't want to say anything until the end.
Okay.
Because anything could change. But so far, they've been pretty accurate.
Okay. I mean, so far we're seeing some nostalgia anyway with Ratchet
Oh,
and Clank.
new
there.
Lombax.
Marcus Smith, creative director at
Ratchet
Insomniac
and Clank.
The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation
nice.
5. We're doing things we've never been able to do
Nice.
before. Like use dimensional rifts to be able
will
to
this be
leap
an
from
exclusive
planet
to
to
the
planet
PS5?
nearly instantly. Or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are
Fucking
filled
go!
with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Nice. Definitely not going to be a launch game, but that's good. That I'm very glad they
I'm
didn't
so-
abandon this
PlayStation 5,
franchise.
day
man.
one.
Did you see
Ratchet
that?
and Clank, baby.
Let's just hope Naughty Dog doesn't forget some of their franchises that are also
This-
very cartoonish in nature, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Oh, damn,
This
look at that
level-
shit.
Fucking dimension yanking?
Wow.
Yeah. Well, this level kind of like looks a lot like the game that was supposed to be based on the movie, I believe, like the last game that came out.
Nah, this looks like two of those tools of destruction.
Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of Metropolis type of worlds in these games.
Yeah, that might be like what I'm thinking of.
Yo, give me this fucking game already, bro. You guys don't understand. I love me some Ratchet and Clank, man. Riku knows though.
Yo, I got every Ratchet and Clank platinum across every platform.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Looks like they toned down motion though.
Except for Cold Front.
And there's an SSD, right?
Yeah, right?
Loading like
Yo.
levels like lickety split like that.
I'm gonna be real right now.
My
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real right now. I'm gonna sound like a pony. We're 15 minutes in. This is already better than that Xbox showcase.
Tony
I
Polanco. This is Tony
strongly
Pony.
disagree, Tony. I just been one thing by for the PS5. One.
It's a Tony Pony over here.
You know?
Oh,
Yo,
yeah, he's like a
by the
sideshow
way-
sidestep.
Yeah, no, this is cool. By the way, on Twitter, I actually had people congratulating me on the Sony day. I'm like, why are you congratulating me for?
Well done, Tony. You did it.
So, did I miss something? Is there something besides this that they've announced for PS5? Exclusively?
For exclusives,
GT7.
That fucking
Yeah, GT7. This.
Yeah, we're still at the beginning of it though.
Yeah, there's more to come.
I was just talking in reference to your 15 minutes in, it's already sold. What with the Gran Turismo?
Ratchet and Clank, man. That alone is already better than all that bullshit you saw. You know?
Oh, so you call that maybe a system seller?
Well, for me it is.
For me, that's why I bought my PS3. Was for Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction.
So that was captured on PS5.
Tony and I have a long history of system seller being a thing.
All right, we got more shapes, guys.
More shapes.
Shapes. Shut your mouth.
All the shapes are rendered on a PlayStation 5. I just wanted to
hey, those are ray traced shapes, man.
Right.
Captured on Unreal Engine.
Tony!
Hold on. I'm about to have a heart attack right now. Is this what I think it is? Hold on.
What could this be?
No, I know what this is.
Luminous Engine?
I know what this is. My source was right. My source was right.
Are they doing it?
I think they might be doing it.
Yeah. No, this is it.
No, this can't be it.
Oh my god. Yo, my heart's actually racing right now. Give me. Well, I'm done. I'm done. No, you know what that's got to be, man.
Project Athia.
Yo, what the fuck is this? Who is she?
Okay,
is it supposed to be like a new IP or something?
Designed exclusively for PlayStation 5. Okay, I thought that was another Square Enix game.
I thought that was
I thought it was like something I should have already known, like a new
I was thinking
it's just a franchise.
It might be something new then. All right.
I'm excited.
I did get too excited.
Did you think it was Final Fantasy 16?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, I don't think it is though.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Half-Life Alex.
Wait, did they not even tell us the name of what that?
No,
They just had
Project.
Project Athia. That's it.
Right now we're getting. I don't know what the hell this is.
It's a cat.
The one thing though about that could be that game that that a bunch of remember Square was hiring a bunch of people from Capcom.
Could be.
That could be what they're working on.
It could be. Yeah.
Fair point.
Y'all want a new IP? There you go.
Yeah, that is a new IP.
Robot World.
Yeah, this looks like possibly some indie game.
No Man's Sky 2?
It's just like a new IP, but like it's just kind of on a little bit more colorful cyberpunk kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, it's a robot-only world.
And you gotta play as the cat, man.
You gotta play as the cat, yeah.
Come on.
I'd be down for that, honestly.
Yeah.
This is an experience I've been waiting for. Ray tracing on the cat.
Let's go.
Okay.
What do robots drink?
It's motor oil, man.
Yeah. Lubricant.
I think you
This
might
kind of,
actually be playing the cat in this game.
Emilio,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah, I'm telling
you're
you.
building Emilio, actually. This kind of reminds me of the indie comic Dave. Do you know Dave, the indie comic? It's like DAV with 3.
Hey, look.
We're still following
Stray.
It's a cat.
Stray. You do play as the cat.
Oh, there we go.
You do please. Okay, so the cat's the only organic in the game.
Who a second ago said it would be lit if we played it as a cat?
I did.
I would.
All right, well
yeah,
there
I would
you go,
cool with
baby. This for you.
I said that's what I've been waiting for.
I'd be on that.
Now here we go. Here's more PS5 rendered buttons.
Got more shapes.
Imagine if all of these are
they're
like
all
the
ray
weight
traced
screen.
and they're all running at 60 frames per second.
Flames. Oh, there's the logo that set the world on fire.
Right.
Ultra 4K HD Blu-ray.
Yo, can it play, UHDs though?
The biggest, the biggest interacted image in.
Oh wait, is it ultra ray tracing?
Wait,
It's ultra ray tracing.
It's the way tracing.
It's got freaking lasers.
Haptic feedback. It also lets you sense hot and cold according to Hip Hop Gamer.
Really?
It also gives you an erection.
that's what
He also gives you an erection.
Yeah, he confirmed it.
He
Not,
confirmed
he
it.
didn't confirm. He didn't confirm the erection though.
All right. I think your boy like confirmed it just now because he's getting an erection right now just looking at this thing. Oh, so I got the headset back just like the PS4 controller. So.
Yeah, and it comes with a deer.
And it comes with a 3D deers.
A 3D deer.
3D audio.
A particle deer.
Yo, Chris,
Only when
man,
you mail in
yeah.
mold of your ears.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, scan my ears.
Shut up, guys. Fucking shapes.
His freaking
Making
shapes on
games
screen.
is really about these constant
White
trade-offs
Studios.
between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision
Sound like
a
he's
lot
trying to sound
better.
cool to everybody
It's
else.
got a ton of horsepower, which is easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's
Riku's the only
really
one of
easy
us
to
who can get away with saying that, by the way.
PS5
I
will
mean,
present
Hold on, let's hear what you have to say. Hold on,
to
hold on.
what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Franchise.
Right, new game, new game.
I'm going to make a new franchise for you.
I like
This
the fact
one,
we're
you
getting
play it.
exclusives
A lot of PlayStation Studios.
New franchise?
from Worldwide Studios.
He's
Hearts
not
Marquee.
Roman Sky.
Hey, Brian, didn't we talk about this the other day, bro?
Yeah, Housemarque, yeah.
Oh.
This might be their Battle Royale game, maybe, that they're working on?
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
Housemarque. Like this, like the.
They were the studio that made
Resogun.
like all those like
Resogun.
arcade,
Yeah,
like
Yeah, I
arcade
know.
type of games.
Yeah, I know. Like fucking what's the game? Resogun.
Resogun,
I
Next
literally
Machina.
just said that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey guys, if you shut up, I don't think this is Fortnite or whatever.
Battle Royale?
I don't think this is a battle royale game. This is a survival game.
Does look like it, yeah.
It's crazy because this is Housemarque, yo.
Live,
Yeah.
die, repeat kind of thing.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
It's like some Dead Space shit going on here.
Outer Wild?
This world.
Dude, this is like Dead Space meets Event Horizon meets Intergalactic.
I hope this is some Dead Space shit because I need some more Dead Space in my life.
Yeah.
The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I
I'm totally getting some Event Horizon shit going on here. I'm digging this already.
I'm
Thinking of that one movie, the what was it? That
What, the Tom Cruise movie? You know, Edge of Tomorrow?
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow, yeah.
It was the one. It was the one where the part of the Earth is infected by this like alien reality shifting thing.
Right.
Yeah, live, die, repeat. I already said that.
No, it wasn't that. It's another one. It's got
Oblivion, right?
Was that Oblivion?
Oblivion.
Yeah.
This one's called
It's Lawrence
Okay.
Fishburne.
Can we just totally acknowledge that that was
Morgan
a shooting Soulsborne, please?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
I'm sure it was.
Please tell us more about Returnal. I'm really curious about that one.
Yeah, it's House Marquee, so you know the shooting's gonna be on point.
Didn't they do the VR game, the VR first person shooter game?
I mean, I think the last game they came out with was Next Machina.
Sumo
I think
Digital.
that was-
That's another Sony studio, right?
Yeah.
What
I think so, yeah.
Garfield?
Oh, Skittles is on.
It's Tony the Tiger.
Dude, it's Tony
He's ready
Tiger.
for action. He's ready for his own game.
They're showing off their first shaders.
Maybe this is like an NCAA game or something. It's like a mascot.
Little Big Planet.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Chris
Okay.
checked out.
A little bit
Sack
planet.
Sackboy gets his
Yeah.
own little adventure here.
Yeah, it's a game.
Proper adventure game.
He lives in Yarn World.
Little Big Adventure. Is it gonna be 3D now? Oh shit! It's
So this is what we're getting instead of Knack 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck Knack 3.
This is the Knack of PS5.
Oh wow.
Just calling it, man.
You laugh like you're joking, but you talk like you're not.
I mean, I'm being serious, but I'm laughing because it seems to be true.
Sackboy is back in this bitch.
Sack is back.
You know, I'm glad they took the thing that nobody really cared all that much about and Little Big Planet and gave it its own game.
Right.
The Mario Odyssey of a Little Big Planet.
I mean, that's being generous, but yeah.
Is this the same studio that made Tearaway?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe Little Big Planet, or like the what's it called? I forget the name of the company.
If it's a Media
Sumo
Molecule,
Digital?
that's Tearaway.
No,
But I don't
no,
think
it's
it's
not.
Media
Yeah,
Molecule.
Media Molecule.
It's Sumo
Media
Digital.
Molecule, that's who it is.
Yeah, no, but this is Sumo. That's
Oh,
It's Sumo Digital.
Okay, so they kind of lent the property over to them to make this game, basically.
I feel like didn't Sumo do the last Little Big Planet?
No,
Well-
that was the what you call Media Molecule.
Media Molecule. Yeah.
Molecule hasn't made a Little Big Planet game since the first one.
I thought they made all of them.
Yeah, I thought they made all of them.
No, they didn't.
I'll
they didn't.
we'll look that up.
Yeah, we'll look that up.
Big Planet, Little Big Planet 1. Every single Little Big Planet game was made by another studio,
All right,
or at least
we'll verify
somebody.
that later.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, Riggs? Oh, never mind.
Nah, I wouldn't hope that much.
Is this Fusion Frenzy?
What is this? Oh, sweet! It's like all the coolness of Fortnite mixed with
Rocket League.
Oh, it's Rocket League too. Yeah.
Rocket League meets Fortnite. Real inventive, guys.
It's
I'm super impressed.
it's Destruction Derby, basically.
Does Sony
Alright.
not have like any original ideas left?
Nobody does. Let's just be honest.
No, yeah.
No, they do. Plenty of people do. Like,
Yeah, no, there are people that do. I just don't know why they're not here.
This is Sony's version of Battlefield Hardline. It's like,
I mean, it's basically Destruction
the kids
Derby,
like
you know?
Fortnite. The kids like this racing game. Put them
Yeah.
together, yo.
Oh, no, we'll make a cast of like 12 characters that each has their own unique style and personality. Everybody will love them, and then we'll put it
Unlock new skins for him and all that.
Oh, look at that. They're all so zany, and you can dance.
This game was invented in a boardroom.
One of them is going to
Oh,
floss.
absolutely. No, I agree
One
with
of them
you.
is going to floss. Wait.
Yeah, no, you know
Wait
everybody's
until
trying to
we
get on the
floss.
fucking Fortnite bandwagon, you know? Yeah.
Fortnite, Rocket League.
By the way, just
yeah.
for clarification, Little Big Planet 2 was made by Media Molecule, but Little Big Planet 3 was by Sumo Digital.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And that's why they're handling this one. I think Sumo also did the car game too, from years ago.
Right.
You know,
I mean, that makes sense though, because like with Little Big Planet 3 going to Sumo, because Media Molecule has been busy with Dreams.
Dreams,
so
yeah.
that's been like their
Dreams
focus.
literally took a whole generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. My name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first.
I
look
never
at
trust sibling
It's a story
collaborators.
full of adventure and charm,
Damn.
prestige and personal growth, and redemption.
Hey, look what happened to the Matrix. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, have you played Swim Sanity? That's also made by duo of brothers. You know,
I have not.
it's a fun game.
Also,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying I'm hesitant. Like, okay,
Yeah,
let's
you're skeptical. Yeah.
okay, what are the chances that much talent runs in one family? Like, fucking seriously, come on. Like, we all know the acting families, and one of them is good, and the other, all of the four others are coattail riders. Look at
Sure.
the Baldwins.
Flows through this land. Yet you do not fully understand it.
Let them fight.
Sounds like Watanabe.
I know, right?
Didn't I? You heard me say let them fight.
Yeah.
Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits.
And it
Feels
does
like a
look
Pixar
CG
movie.
By the way, if
Yeah.
these are actual in-game graphics, which I don't think they are, this would be pretty fucking impressive.
Cannot.
Yeah, but it's clearly CG though.
Yeah, CG.
Yeah, but it's rendered on a PS5, which is actually a PC.
Yeah, basically. I mean, every console now. Is like a
I
PC.
think this is just a pure CG trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, that's all.
Most of them are. But they made the point to say that it was
Yeah.
a CGI trailer rendered on a PS5.
I doubt that.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. There's actual gameplay. There we go.
All
There
right.
we go.
Yep.
Wait, is this Pikmin?
You know what? Yeah, it's Pikmin.
It's kind of.
It is totally Pikmin. You're right on with that.
Or Hurdy Gurdy, if you guys remember
Oh
that.
yeah, it's kind of like
This
that.
actually does look really nice, though. Graphically.
The Loco Roco.
It does look
Yeah,
good.
it's kinda like-
but,
It does look good, yeah.
but I am concerned that people are going to say certain things about it.
I mean, PS5 so far seems to be full of like these kind of action platformer adventure games. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Going back to the
still
roots.
more.
mixed in with some MP stuff.
Yeah.
That twisted whatever.
Kina.
Kina.
Yeah.
All right.
Kina's Journey.
Kina.
Oh, people
Kina's
don't talk about that
sacrifice.
game.
Kina's sacrifice.
People are going
Hellblade,
to
Kina's
talk about that
sacrifice.
game.
What do you say, Brian?
People are going to talk about that game.
Because it's basically, what is it? That, it's on the
It gives
fourth
off that
game.
Ooh, traditional animation.
Let's see here. What is this?
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
Okay.
The
I'm
Gravity
interested.
Rush looking kind
Anchovy pizza. Who the hell?
Nah,
Really?
never
Thing
mind.
you've
Lost
always
me.
meant to do.
They're
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things,
Volcano High?
but something's
Or
holding me
dinosaurs
back.
or something?
So for those of you that aren't listening, this is
Maybe
a
it's just
slice of
a-
life Japanese anime with a bunch of personified dinosaurs going to Volcano High.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm still
right.
just
Yeah.
standing
Oh, by the way,
There's a
this
lot
is
of-
just purely visual, no listeners, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of exposition and personal crisis going on. Somebody just burned a yearbook in a heartfelt moment.
Yeah.
Like,
Goodbye,
oh, but
Volcano High.
there's a diverse group of people in an alt rock band that looks like they play hardcore music,
Hey,
but play
diverse
really
group
soft.
of dinosaurs, sir.
That get it right.
So,
K-pop.
Life is Strange meets Beatstars.
Oh,
No, it's Life is Strange meets
Goodbye,
dinosaurs.
Volcano High.
that's
Alright.
literally the name of the
Wow.
game.
That it looks like it.
So I guess the game
Alright.
ends with the asteroid hitting the Earth.
Oh,
Dude, they have to graduate high school before the, before the
end of
asteroid
the
hits the
world.
Earth.
Yeah, before the
What the
apocalypse.
fuck did I just watch?
I don't know.
I can't wait till they end this conference with Valhalla.
I mean, you said Life is Strange meets Beastars. I wouldn't be surprised if that's essentially what it
Share
is.
with you a game that I've been dying
Oh,
to
Lorne
make.
Lanning.
It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure
when I
is
say things, nobody
devastatingly
hears it.
hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime.
Didn't they say Oddworld earlier during the stream?
Yeah, he did. It, Oddworld Inhabitants is under his name. Let's see. Oddworld Inhabitants.
Oh, it is!
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
You are no longer
There
a
you go.
slave, Abe. They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here.
Is it?
Man, I'm like feeling that voice acting. Like,
Dude, I am. Like, don't play with my heart, bro.
For the fate of your entire people is up to you.
Oh damn!
holy shit.
Oh, murder!
Damn, shit's got dark in Oddworld.
They got real
It's been going that way.
You know what's funny? They actually did show this before, but it wasn't named as a PS5 or next gen game.
Wow.
Is this something they've been promising for a while?
That looks impressive though. Like, I love that train level. I've never really been an Oddworld fan, but this is actually kind of selling me a bit now.
Dude, no, they've been pushing this as an indie game.
You must find your full voice.
Oh shit.
Soulstorm.
I am
That's a
sold.
beefy name for this game.
I am sold.
From what Lauren Lanning said when this was originally shown, that this is officially the third real installment of Oddworld.
PlayStation 5によって、
That Western one counted. That game is cool.
Shinji Mikami? Hold on.
Yeah.
東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、
I wonder what he's
感じる
gonna
ことができます。
Oh, this might be
これからお見せするのは、
whatever is that game being made by
What's that
the
game? Oh, Ghostwire
woman
Tokyo?
who is
Yeah.
yeah Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're talking about oh my god, I forget her name. Izumi Nakamura.
Yeah.
ぜひお楽しみください。
Ikbene. That's the one. Okay, let's see this.
Yeah, because they only showed a little bit of it before, right?
They showed like barely anything. Yeah.
You see things others can't.
Nice.
Hear threats others don't.
Oh shit. We get some Silent Hill shit going on here.
Others won't. It's up to you to save Tokyo.
That was first person.
Interesting. Yeah, Japan, they definitely do horror their own way, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then when you make like
horror,
action
what's going on here?
oriented, it loses the horror.
Yeah, that is true.
What?
When you make it like action based, it loses the horror aspect of it. Resident Evil 6.
Oh god. Don't talk about that.
Yeah, by that time, the horror was already gone from that franchise.
I mean, this definitely feels more action-based, but I do like a horror vibe. Yeah. The setting to it, it's really cool.
Ah, jeez, the grudge.
Yeah, see, it's horror.
Damn. There's something for everyone. They're throwing us something to scare you. There's something in here that'll scare you.
I'm sold on this game. Yeah, I'm sold on that.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
He's some kind of modern monk walking around Tokyo.
I was sold, and then I seen Bethesda. I was like, oh no.
That's the red flag. Yeah.
All right, what is this? What is this supposed to be?
Oh god, Destiny 3?
Nah, it looks like another mini game.
Welcome, Guardian.
Journey 2?
That wizard came from the moon.
I know.
It's Super Brothers.
Super Brothers.
The guys.
Super Mario Brothers? Oh, they
no,
changed a
Super
lot.
Brothers. They made a I forgot what the name of that game was. So a Sword and Sorcery for the iPhone and another game. So that's kind of cool that they're actually making a console game now.
I never heard of that game either.
Carve out future for people.
Like game, Sword and Sorcery.
I mean, it's good for them. I'm honestly a little unsettled by the number of what appear to be indie games I'm seeing.
Yeah, this is the part of the show where it's definitely dragging, you know?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Vegas odds are down on the console actually showing.
Really? Uh-oh.
I'm not going to say anything. We're going to see.
I mean, they have to show the console. They have to.
Yeah, like
otherwise
that
I mean, that would be the only thing that people would talk about is the fact that they didn't show the console. If they don't.
Yeah, that'll overtake everything.
Exactly. Alright, getting super far future shit going on here.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of the indie shit already. It's like, let's see some stuff, man.
I mean, I love indie games and all, but like, I just have no idea like what this is. So.
As I remember, I think the last game they did was, I think, an Xbox exclusive. PS4.
Well, if this conference is supposed to be 2 hours long, then I don't mind this. But if this is an hour long and this shit ends in 20 minutes, then fuck this.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Listen,
it is supposed to be 2
now,
hours.
you know?
It's supposed to be 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, the water look.
Okay, so
wait, hold on, Brian. What happened?
The water looks really good. I have to admit.
Yeah.
I'm sucker for
by the
some
way,
good water.
this thing says 2020. I think that's one of those games that are going to be kind of cross.
Yeah, it'll be
cross
crossover.
generation.
4 and 5, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the ones that you see that say 2020 are probably going to be those.
They'll be delayed probably or something. Yeah.
What's this supposed to be? Another
Gearbox.
They showed this at the Game Awards.
Is this that God game?
Right. Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Godfall?
Yeah.
Godfall.
Yeah, it is.
Godfall, yeah.
Looks alright.
It's meant to be like a multiplayer type of game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a hack and slash looter or something.
It's a hack
Like an
and slash.
MMO type of thing, like kind of.
Yeah, it's
a looting slash
Yeah, hack and slash hero game, maybe. I don't know.
Kind of like Fantasy Star Online kind of vibes from it. You know?
Vanquish your foes.
Vanquish them all.
Yeah, this is basically Destiny of Swords.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, you're 100% on that.
Kind of like how Anthem is Destiny with a jetpack.
I'm actually surprised how many people are trying their hand at Destiny.
In the chat, they said you could play as Sauron.
If you could, and I'll buy it. Wield the One Ring. Count me in. Like when you did that in the Shadow of Mordor game, man, I played that DLC like 6 times.
Holiday 2020, PS5. It says right there.
I just have a feeling that's going to be one of those games that's going to disappoint a lot of people.
Probably.
I just get that feeling from it, you know? It's going to be
already
like another...
I haven't even played it yet.
You know,
I know.
you know how I know this part of the show is dragging? The Twitch numbers are falling.
Yeah,
Heart Machine. Yeah, Hyperlight Drifter guys. Yeah.
Oh yeah, these guys are cool.
I'm curious to see what they're going to make next year.
Not only that, our followers are fucking going down on our Twitch.
Damn.
Tony, do you see that bookcase?
Yeah.
Did I see what now?
The bookcase inside the black hole.
No. I was trying to wake up.
Shit.
Like you started off strong, somebody, and now you're
giant woman.
I mean, this is interesting.
No, I mean it is interesting, but you know, I'm not gonna play this.
I mean, I could definitely see myself playing this. Hyperlight Drifter was great, but this seems like it's going to be more like a third-person action game, if I had to guess.
Where's Wild? I want a giant snake lady.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I dig like the art style to this.
Yeah, she kind of skates around or something.
You play as Lucio in an action-adventure game.
Solar Ash.
Seriously, that...
I heard about this. That's
this is like a running dashing game, running dashing platformer, you kind of...
Yeah.
2021, all right.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that. That's my kind of jam. It's not Tony's jam, but it's my type of jam. Sure.
He's like, I don't look at these.
Yeah. Well, the chat people like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty.
I mean, Hyperlight Drifter was great, honestly. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that plays.
It's nice to see them have a little money.
Hitman?
Here,
Ooh.
speed.
No, that's totally Hitman.
Yeah,
Oh yes! Oh yes!
Wow.
Yes! Yes, please, Hitman.
New Hitman?
It was always gonna end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice.
That music.
Only sped up the process.
I wonder if this game's gonna be episodic too.
You find yourself alone.
I wouldn't mind, honestly. I like the episodic format, but I know a lot of people didn't, so they probably won't do that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting with part 2. It was episodic, but all the episodes came in one. You know.
Right. Yeah.
Hitman 3.
Yeah, Hitman 3. There it is.
I am.
Like Hitman 6.
You know that's a day one purchase for me, Tony. I love the Hitman
Well,
series.
in January, you don't have to wait too long. It is a launch window.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
Nice.
I would play that.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'll play it. I like it.
Hakanabra here from
Kill people in the
Iron
woods.
Tractor.
All right.
In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career.
Intimate.
How many Hitman games have there been that were numbered? Didn't they already have Hitman 3?
Assassination trilogy.
Well, they basically went because they didn't like actually like they didn't number them until like more recent ones. Basically, they call it like Hitman like Blood Money, Hitman Contracts, things like that. You know.
He didn't say much, I guess. Yeah, another Hitman.
Yeah, it's another Hitman, which I'm down. I mean, like if you're already a Hitman fan or if you like stealth games, that's your jam. So.
Oh, was he in Dubai?
He was in Dubai. I think I did the last one. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
I am so hyped for this. I am so hyped for this.
Yeah, no, Hitman's dope. It's the only, you know, it's the only thing we have now to satiate our stealth games because we don't have Splinter Cell or Metal Gear anymore.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah. Stealth games are sorely lacking these days.
Out of all people, who'd have ever thought the Hitman guy would be the one that would outlast those
Outlast
guys?
Well, I mean, the Hitman franchise is probably like the most pure stealth franchise that's out there. So of course it would last, like with this. Yeah.
The whole paramilitary thing kind of was a little bit of a fad for a while.
Press
Ooh, menu shit. Menu shit.
Yo, press that button already, man.
Press that fucking button.
Press that fucking button. I like how we're getting little glimpses of. Oh, okay.
Oh, right, these guys.
It's
so this is gonna be some forced trash that's gonna be on my console that I won't be able to delete again, right?
What's the name of this fucking game again? This is a PSVR game, I remember.
Oh yeah, this VR game, right? Yeah. It's supposed to be like the PSVR game that makes it worth owning a PSVR. Apparently.
I forgot the name of the fucking shit.
Hotbots.
Astrobot.
Astrobot. That's those Hotbots are at it again.
Didn't Astrobot get like an
Astro Playroom
89 or on Metacritic or something?
Yeah, it's a playroom shit.
All right.
That's gonna be the Force console shit. They can't delete.
Yo, this Loki looking better than the little big adventure game.
It is actually, yeah.
Oh, the playroom was included with the PS4, wasn't it?
It was, but you can't delete it. You can't delete it or anything. It's just sitting there.
Right, with this.
Oh my God, this game.
The hell is this?
What is this?
This was
You
shown
know,
years
Emilio?
ago. I can't remember the name of it, but as I remember, the animation for it was really nice.
I do like it. It's kind of like paper mache kind of thing.
Wow, it's weird seeing this game. I thought this game already came out. It was already.
Someone wake Tony up though.
Yeah, for real, man.
I know he doesn't like these types of games. So.
That's weird. I don't know if something big is coming up because the VR count jumped back up.
I mean, I do like this, like the way it looks and everything. So.
They actually improved this game quite a bit since it was shown the last time.
I think you can kind of tell that it has old roots. It has old bones.
Totally, yeah.
Oh yeah, this. Well, the
Like
thing
that
is,
just seems really weird. Like old bones.
Oh shit! Shoot that bear in the ass.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a gun.
Little Red Dead Redemption there.
when I
Yeah.
first saw this, it was like they didn't even say if it was for a console. I figured it was just a PC game.
Schmeat and flowers.
I
See
saw,
that?
I saw Schmeat.
Schmeat my Schmeat and go to sleep.
Rocking that rocking that
Oh shit, Made in Abyss?
Too soon, Carlos.
The guy took a shit. All right.
Nice. That's classy.
That's some that's trending shit right there.
Yeah.
Damn. Shoot that guy in the face.
It's like saber-toothed Cheshire Cat.
Got some Souls gameplay going on.
Yeah, that was a Sekiro mechanic. Just hold your breath while giant goes by you.
Skyrim?
There you go.
Little Devil Inside. All right.
Yeah, it was.
I'm down with that. Huh?
It wasn't,
Looks cool.
it wasn't called Inside though. It was called Little Devil, and then there was these little tiny funky devils in it too that he fought.
Must have been like a pre-alpha thing that you saw there, Amelia.
I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Zion Williamson, all right.
Hey, that's a hell of a name, man.
21.
Yeah.
Y'all are not ready for
He
this.
was like
Oh, we're not ready for this.
Game.
You ain't ready for NBA 2K21.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Here come the sports games.
Yeah. You gotta show the sports game. That's
You
I
guys
know
are
it's
muted
2K.
after it comes up.
Footage. That's what this thing says.
It's a basketball game. All right.
I like us this actual PlayStation 5.
Oh, look at that! Look at that next gen sweat, baby.
Showing off the lighting pretty well here too. And yeah, the sweat is like ridiculous.
Yeah, that is an excessive amount of sweat. Remember when that was a feature for like the PS3 era of games? Like there was one boxing game, like, oh, look at the sweat on that.
I really expect this to be downgraded, honestly. I really expect this to be downgraded by the time the final game is out.
Yeah. Oh, 2K21. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it'll look good because it's a basketball game. You can make those look good easy, you know.
Totally, yeah. I mean, that's what you release like when you're showing off like your new console are the driving games and the sports games.
Exactly, yeah, because you can't mess those up graphically, you know.
Right. Well, you want to make like the most realistic looking things like for those types of games. Yeah.
And since the worlds are so small, you know, it's easy to make them look good, you know.
There's that too, yeah.
You know, you don't have to render the entire world outside the basketball arena. You know?
Right, yeah. It's just like one place. Yeah.
That's it. All right, so strawberry.
This game, you play a strawberry.
You do play as a strawberry!
Sorry, you guys, I took way too much acid. I'm gonna have to tap out.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug.
This is definitely the Skittles portion of the fucking conference.
Ikaruga?
This is where I'm glad I have my Stone Cold beer right now.
Katamari.
What is happening?
Oh, this one's lively, having a shrimp on the ball.
He just ate his little strawberry friend.
It's a little strawberry, Australia is.
He's turning into a strawberry now.
Oh my god, what is this game? Oh, it's Octo. Of course, it's made by the same people who did Octo.
Okay, it's crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yo, did this turn into the Nintendo conference? What the fuck am I watching?
Why? What?
They gotta appease the Nintendo guys.
They're like sentient
They know those guys are watching.
Yes.
You feed these guys, they become part food?
The future of gaming, Tony.
What the fuck am I watching right now?
The future of gaming, Tony. Do you not see, like, this is why
this is why we're getting the PS5, right, Brian?
This is why Sony has us.
See, now this is a seller.
This is the power of the PS5 in action, guys.
You can't say that they're not showing off innovative games.
Hey, there you go, bro. You want something
You want
new
a
and
new
innovative?
IPs, right? Exactly. There you go, right here.
Liz!
Oh,
Those
what?
You never did nothing
I was
for
trying
you.
to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it. And, again?
This is not a bad case of the weenie hands. Bug snacks. I mean, it's cute, right? It's cute. It's not. I mean, it's not for us, but no, you know.
It's crazy.
It'll find an audience, I guess.
I think it's Knack for PS5.
No, we had that already. It was that other fucking game.
That was the second one.
The second
That's like Five Nights at Freddy's shit right there.
This is probably
the chat is very confused by what they just saw.
I was like,
I really think all of these are weight screens. I think all of these are actual weight screens for the PS5. Yo, they better end this with the console reveal, man.
No, I can't do anything with these weenie hands.
if they keep showing these types of games, they better end this shit now. Fuck this.
Oh,
damn!
7 minutes.
Call for a
Carlos.
shutdown. He's canceling the PS5. Cancel culture is taking over the PS5.
Oh, shit.
Tony knows what's up, but you know.
Independent developer. That's a studio name. Like, they're getting really uninventive with this
Before we get to the end of the show,
oh come on!
I have something very.
Wait, before we get to the end of the show, we're not near the end of the show, are we?
That's what he said. I mean, we're 7 minutes away from the end of the show.
What? Shoo, are you pulling our leg here?
Oh.
What is this?
Horizon Zero Dawn 2?
That's what I would have thought of it.
Uncharted 5.
Uncharted 5. I think they're done with the Uncharted franchise, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like Horizon, but I could be wrong.
Oh, this is definitely not Horizon.
No,
Wait. Shut the fuck up.
Elder Scrolls 6. Let's go.
Bloodborne! Is this Bloodborne?
Oh, dude.
It's Demon Souls. It's Demon Souls.
Like a Souls game.
It's Demon Souls, Brad.
Is it Elden Ring?
It's Demon Souls.
Oh, might be Elden Ring. Yeah, Elden Ring.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, wait.
Can anybody hear me?
No, you hear
Yeah.
this fucking theme song? You hear this theme song? This
Chris,
is
is Demon Souls?
Oh yeah, no, it's totally, it's going Demon Souls.
That theme song is Demon Souls.
That's what I said.
Holy shit! It's
Hype is real.
I
This
said
conference just
Yeah,
got
Chris,
real.
I heard you, man. I heard you.
okay. Shit. I'm like
This hour night, baby, Torrance, where you at?
Okay, Attack on Titan.
Everybody's so
Attack on Titan
excited
game,
to
guys.
hear you. Yeah. No, it's Knack 4.
The remake rumors are real.
Hey, there you go.
Demon Souls remake. Yeah,
It's a remake. That's a remake right there. Yeah.
Why did they change
Remake,
it?
yo. Demon Souls remake, yo.
Let's go.
Blue Point, baby.
Blue Point did it.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Of course.
So they're gonna do the Shadow Colossus.
Yo,
thing.
Demon Souls remake, oh my fucking god.
Nah. Bingo.
About rival assassins locked in a time loop.
Let's
This is our
fucking
unique
go.
vision, what Arcane is all about.
What did Arcane Studios make again?
A surreal player
Dishonored.
story smashed.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Want to see some stylish action? Check.
I can't believe Brett is enjoying this conference way more than I am.
Yeah, hey, Demon Souls, man.
Brett just got sold, man.
No,
Brett just got sold.
everybody just needs that one game, man. Everybody needs that one game.
That was it. That was it.
Yeah. Demon Souls for him. Hitman 3 for me. All the indie games for
This is,
Tony.
yeah, Dishonored 3.
Yo, Brett, I could get a second platinum in that game.
Jerry, dude, I never got to finish it.
Everyone seems to be doing these kind of like dystopian, almost cyberpunky type of games now.
I
it
noticed
seems.
that.
Bioshock?
Yeah,
I'm already getting tired of these type of games.
Brian's been talking about how games aren't original
Candy
anymore.
bar. I like that. The candy
So
bars.
Cyberpunk, go dirt.
I'll tell you guys about Bioshock something.
Shit. Oh, you got some stealth shit going on here.
You trying to shit the Carlos?
What is Arcane? So it makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't totally Dishonored.
Yeah, this is
type of
definitely
gameplay
Arcane
here.
Studios.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no, maybe this is Dishonored.
Yeah. It's basically Dishonored, but like in a futuristic dystopian type of like world.
Oh, you can rewind time.
Damn. We start. Okay.
Damn.
Some time travel stuff.
Of course. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. We got some Quentin Tarantino action going on here.
Good morning.
I dig the rewind.
Another day, another death. Our time loops fun. For everyone else on this island,
I guess the good thing
this
is
place
they can't end on this game, so there's got to be something better.
There's got to be something else.
We're hunting me.
This looks dope. What are y'all talking about?
It looks cool. Yeah, I do like it.
In a strange twist of fate, Brett's the one that likes this conference the most out of all of us.
Yo, no, I'm sorry. I think I do, nigga. I got Ratchet. I got Demon Souls remake. No, I'm at the top, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, he just threw somebody with his mind. Y'all know that's my calling card right
Oh
there.
yeah, that is a Brett thing. Yeah.
Yes, he's just hooking people up. Oh, dude, look at that.
like Bioshock.
Nigga, I was there day one playing Demon Souls before the shit blew up.
Right. It's like Bioshock, basically, the way it was, like where you can lift people up and shoot them and stuff.
Die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
I did the style of it for sure. I mean, like it just feels like it's too much of Dishonored. Like it feels too close to Dishonored for me. You know, like the gameplay loop.
Yeah, and even Dishonored didn't really captivate me like that.
Yeah, same. Like surprisingly, like because Dishonored felt like it should be like my type of game. But
Same here. Yeah.
Dishonored, I did not like Dishonored, and I'll be honest, this is the one type of that game I'm the same way. Didn't get it.
Yeah.
This game looks great. This is some Quentin Tarantino shit right here.
It's totally Quentin Tarantino, yeah.
Rival Assassins, locked in a time loop. I love time travel. I love throwing people with my mind, and I love Bethesda.
Oh, this is a game made for Brett.
Same here, yeah. Dude, you can shoot people's heads off, like clean off.
Dude, it's got fucking bullet time. It's got throwing shit with your mind. It's got time travel, looping.
Yeah.
And a dystopian future reality. I'm in. And then Bethesda makes it. I trust you guys still.
Are you sure this isn't like the Bethesda like conference in hiding, like instead of a PlayStation 5 conference?
No, we gotta wait for Todd Howard to show up.
I know, right? He shows up, psych.
Okay, that was the second game I've been interested
This looks like a pretty good game, so.
This just ramped up so quickly for me from unacceptable to acceptable.
Unacceptable. Too acceptable.
Sony, this is unacceptable.
Alright, let's see what there's still more.
Come on, I need one more.
Story comes to a close. Is this God of War?
No,
I doubt it.
Can't be God of War.
A young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work.
Come on, no more indie games, please.
Poor Tony.
The bush is empty.
Oh, froze for
Is this
me.
the Silent Hill game that people were talking about?
The rascal broke free of mother's
His story comes to an end, so you would assume it was something that we already knew.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
fast as the girl ran on, over vine,
Potatoes.
under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
Resident Evil vibes for me.
Yo, imagine that.
Really into that stuff?
Oh yeah, maybe Resident Evil 8. Like that's been kind of rumored. I know.
Village. Yeah.
Oh, Chris!
This looks like
You know
Resident
what?
Evil 8.
Oh, it's Resident Evil 8.
I think it's Resident Evil 8. Yeah.
It's Resident Evil 8.
Who sent you?
Oh, dude!
Yeah, no, that's totally the Resident Evil engine.
Yeah.
Who is?
Oh, this was the rumor. I remember this was part of the rumor. This old dude.
Oh wow, he got fucked up.
Sounds like a werewolf.
Yeah, that was part of the rumor also. That you couldn't
I'm
tell
down
what
with
was
this.
real and what wasn't.
Never seen a Resident Evil game in a snowy mountain.
I don't
type
think
area.
this looks.
Oh, they got the castle in there. Shit.
Oh wow, I'm getting some Resident Evil 4 vibes a little bit with this actually.
Oh, so Chris, all the rumors are coming true for Resident Evil 8 then, I guess? All the
Yeah, this was. I remember this.
That was Umbrella. That was an Umbrella symbol.
That's Umbrella. Yep.
Yeah.
Good, good
Oh
eye, good eye there.
yeah, Resident Evil. Let's fucking go.
Okay, this is a different take.
And then he goes to a European village.
It's
Oh,
like
and there's a
totally-
witch.
It's totally Resident Evil 4. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Resident
Like
Evil.
it's totally Resident Evil 4. Yeah.
Wait, this is
The
Resident Evil 4 remake?
The
No,
witch.
no way.
No, it's
No.
not
No,
RE4.
but I mean, like it's
Sorry.
RE4 in terms of
There's
its
the
tone. They
werewolf.
look like an Eastern European.
Resident Evil 4 too?
Resident Evil 4 too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, this is the village.
Chicken Cage, I swear.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
there.
like
Oh!
Yeah, village.
Yep.
Yeah, they make it to 8.
Let's fucking go.
There you go. You
Nice,
got us again.
nice,
You got
nice.
us again.
That's awesome.
It's Chris.
I think that is. I think that is.
That's
the
Chris?
before, though.
That can't be
That's
Chris.
That's Chris Redfield, probably.
He actually looks more like Chris Redfield again.
He's started working out.
Why?
Oh well, Chris, you got
22.
to.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what's up?
Okay, we have to be. These are all third-party games. These are not going to be exclusives. At this
Alright,
point.
No,
Alright.
it's the third.
Now we're hyped. You want to bring us down? Let's settle down. Go to the.
All right.
By the way,
I just want to
yeah.
see this console now, please.
Yeah.
Just
By the way,
show
they
us
never
the
said anything
console.
about exclusives. By the way, just throwing that out there.
They showed
Yeah,
a
that's
few.
true.
They,
That's true.
They said PS running on PS5. That's what they said. They didn't say anything about exclusives.
Yeah, usually if it's is exclusive, they'll say everything you see from here on out is exclusive.
Right.
Hey, what is this?
They would definitely show that off.
This is
This looks
fucking,
like Death
the
Stranding.
Division Vanquish.
Division Vanquish.
It's new Death Stranding.
It does look like Death Stranding.
Yeah, some Death Stranding vibes a little bit.
Death Stranding 2, baby. Let's go.
shooting confetti. It's party time.
Division?
Well, that looks like the holograms from Division, but it can't be.
Yeah.
I don't know
Where's
what the
that?
hell we're. I actually don't know what the hell we're looking at right now.
We haven't seen Ubisoft, so
Well, have to get some love in this conference, right?
What kind of shitty hologram renders the bones inside that?
It's an older firmware update, man. You know?
Right? Yeah, exactly. You gotta download the update.
Yeah.
Hologram is around
Wait,
the
is a little girl a hologram or?
No, she's not. It's the cat. The cat's a hologram, though.
Okay.
Damn, man, that's creepy as fuck.
Oh, crazy.
Oh.
That made my brain hurt.
Oh, the whole world's fucking fake.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Truman Show thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing he's already dressed like an astronaut.
Yeah. Right.
I know, right? Yeah, he was prepared.
Oh, I saw those boosters. Reminds me of Dead Space.
That reminds me of Dead Space, yeah. Shit, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, the girl has powers. The girl's a
Shit.
robot. Uh-oh.
She's Aerith.
Yeah. Oh god.
Damn.
I'm honestly intrigued by this. What the hell is this?
That
Really?
is Cyrax's net from Mortal Kombat 3. Remember?
They're in space.
They're on the moon. I could have sworn see them shoot out from
Pragmata.
the moon was.
Pragmata. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's interesting.
New
Oh,
franchise.
You went all the way into space?
He's a robot. Yeah,
I think they were always on the
portal.
They're on the-
they-
they're on the
they-
moon.
The whole time.
No,
yeah.
they portal through.
Oh, they portal through. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, Brett, Portal?
3. No, it's
Coming.
2022.
2022. All right.
King-
All right, we're
It's
pretty
a
far.
portal like onto the moon.
Yeah, that was a
We watch it,
Capcom.
there's a
That was a
portal, you
Capcom
see
That was
game.
Capcom. Okay.
That was a
Yeah, it was-
Capcom game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did hear Japanese. Yeah.
I'm picking up on that.
All right. That was interesting.
Guys, shut the fuck up, Shapes.
Want to see? Yeah, check out our shapes.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to those shapes, man.
Yeah, fucking
They're
moment
telling
of
us
silence
something.
for
Oh wait, that's not Shapes. That's not
Oh,
that
shit.
is-
logo.
Classic PS1.
2 Capcom games back to back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, more Sony Studios. All right.
See,
Come
they're
on,
throwing-
Bob, this is your time.
I'm telling you, man, they're throwing the exclusives in there with the other stuff. They
Sony
kinda sprinkle
Interactive
together.
Entertainment. All right. Yeah. Right. Let's see what it is.
Oh,
First party?
yo.
Yeah, first party.
Yeah. This is first party. Yeah.
First party jungles.
First party. Yeah. You know the best kind of
Oh,
jungles.
hold on.
New Predator game.
The old ones
Hold on.
I'm getting Uncharted vibes.
perished 1,000 years ago.
Uncharted
No,
5,
I think
baby,
this may be what I. Hold
They're
on.
great cities.
Tony, is this one? Am I gonna be excited about this?
I know because you didn't like the first one.
Nah, I don't think so, Tony.
You think this is
I know what
something
you're talking
different?
about, too.
Place
All right. Hold on. Let's see.
came new life.
Tell me this is. Come on, give it to me, baby.
The wildlife is just That's what's throwing me off.
Yeah, you're right about that.
The crab's like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you, this is a
what I
bait
think
and
it
switch.
is.
This is a bait and switch.
Oh, what is this?
The new danger
Oh, Tony, it is!
I said that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
They're gonna show this. You guys said no.
Yeah.
No, we agreed with
No,
you.
I said. What are you talking about? I said
would've
it's not
bet
going to
on
be a launch game.
Yeah, but you said they weren't gonna show it.
No. I at the beginning of this show I said they were. That's also something I learned beforehand, by the way.
Well, I thought they were gonna show it, and yeah, this.
So Adam would be happy. It's not robot dinosaurs. It's actually robot
turtles.
They got to put the dinosaurs in there.
I mean, it looks like she's in a completely different like
Yo, look at
world
this
or
shit.
region.
No. She just got done. Like that's
Oh,
why I
it
said
looks
it was.
swim
Oh,
now.
you get to go underwater now.
It's the same world they've been bringing life back. That's what the narrative was saying in the beginning. Like it's.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta play through that game again.
Damn! Man, I'm giving it 2 shots. I don't know if I want to try a 3rd time.
Oh, you know what? I never played Frozen Wilds.
You gotta play.
I haven't played that either, actually. Yeah.
I don't know, Tony. This feels like something they may end on.
I think so.
This
Yeah,
feels
this
like,
was good.
like what Tomb Raider. This feels like it's Tomb Raider game.
is mine alone.
It's obviously not.
She's climbing.
Yeah.
That's a Tomb Raider thing for sure.
Yeah, Uncharted and
No,
all
she
that. Yeah,
climbed in
totally.
first too, yeah.
Oh, there's your
back.
boy.
Yeah.
Your boy again.
Oh, Broyles is
Yeah,
back.
Broyles is back. Yeah.
I kind of wish he had a different like hairstyle or design.
He doesn't have hair.
That guy is bald. In real life.
He needs new hair.
Oh, that's my nigga right there.
What's his real name? Lance, I think. Lance something. He's in
Yeah,
like
I
every
just
game.
call him that from
Yeah, he's
Fringe.
Broyles. Yeah,
He's
from
a
Fringe.
Fringe
Yeah.
Broyles.
Shout out to
Forbidden
Fringe,
West.
by the way.
Forbidden West.
Forbidden West.
Horizon 2, Forbidden West. Nice.
All right. Got Doomfist in the game.
Oh, we got.
Oh, yo, they got elephants.
Robot Mastodon.
Oh, Mastodon's walking around.
Wait, there's something else.
That's dope.
All right. I'm down with that.
Where's the dinosaurs, man?
But where are my dinosaurs?
They heard Adam's
Yeah.
On behalf of the entire team at
it'd be
Gorilla,
cool if I had
we're
the
happy
Dinobots
to
in
share
there.
the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
No release date for that at all, by the
Continuing
way.
the story as we move west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous
meant to be in
frontier
America.
masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return.
Some people
to the
are just not
majestic
public
world of
speakers.
Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more.
That's why they keep skipping around to
Wait
them.
for you to get your hands on
Oh, yeah,
it.
dude, the clear bedhead looked terrifying at the camera.
As she moves west,
Yo,
will
I don't
she
think
meet
we're gonna get the
Sam
console,
Bridges?
son.
I fucking told you guys.
I think there's a lot to
Oh,
I mean,
shit,
for the
yeah,
community.
well.
That's gonna be the story if they don't show the
If they don't
console.
show-
The fact they
Yeah.
didn't show the console.
They didn't.
We're talking a whole new
I've had
generation of
feelings.
ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
It can't
No
just
matter
be
where
the
they
games.
are.
Like it's
No
called the
matter who they
PS5 reveal event.
Experiences that we've never had before. More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
Some wilds.
wow players.
Expect the unexpected.
And I, for one, can't wait.
You can't wait.
Can't
We
wait.
can't wait either. That's why you're going to show us something, right?
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the console.
Really about
This might be their reveal for all we know.
Maybe we'll see.
amazing feeling to have.
Hey, it's Becca from Digital Streams.
Yep. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
I recognize you.
PlayStation 5.
Fix your game.
We got.
Oh.
Is it a move? Is that the move?
Yeah, no, that's the console. It's just balls.
The balls.
Apparently the console has a lot of balls.
So the
I think
atoms.
this is gonna be it. I think
Yeah,
this is
please
gonna
be
be
it. Please be it. Come on.
It's an amorphous console. Yeah, this has to be the reveal of the console.
Come on, yeah, we have to
Become
see it.
what you want it to be.
They're dragging it out too long. This is
I
it.
want to see Sony's fucking refrigerator, man.
The refrigerator.
Do they have the logo that rotates? That's all I care about.
Yeah, right. Can you spin the logo?
Well, is it a hologram? It might be a hologram.
No, we're just seeing the buttons right now. Come
Sony
on,
always
gotta be the
extra,
console.
yo.
Come
Wouldn't it
on,
be funny
son.
if
Sony
it looked
always gotta
just
be
like the
extra.
Xbox One? Like it's just
Yeah,
like a
'cause remember,
rectangle
you
cube, and
did
that's
not
it.
know you were gonna see the Xbox One when they were showing all that weird shit.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
No, they're going to. This is going to be. Just get on with it, man.
Damn, this,
No, they gotta be extra. Let them flex.
No,
Let
they're
them flex.
teasing. They're teasing.
this
They're teasing.
reveal is
teasing.
expensive.
Then it ends.
I know, yeah, cuts to black.
Yeah, take a screenshot.
Don't joke.
Figure it out for yourselves.
Oh
remember
no,
it was like a
that looks
BJ
familiar.
drawing?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, dude!
Oh!
Okay.
All right.
So it's basically the obelisk from Dead Space.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's interesting.
I mean, it's a sexy console for sure.
Okay, that looks.
It's dual colored, like I predicted.
That looks. Can you
Like,
put on
I
price?
every
You can't.
that shit.
I mean,
I don't know. Can I lay it on its side? 'Cause I'm not standing that shit up.
No, you can't
do
put
you
it
have
on
a
the side.
choice?
I don't think. Nah, the way that. Shape,
No,
I
it's
don't think so.
asymmetrical. You can't
No, you
lay it
can't.
down.
Why?
It needs to stand like that.
Yeah.
Gosh, you just.
Well, there it is, people. PlayStation 5 reveal.
Minimalist Art Nouveau thing.
I mean, I like the way it looks, but I'm like, I don't know where I'm gonna put that fucking thing.
Next to your refrigerator.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, yeah.
I mean, they're still showing it. Maybe you'll be able to
That's
lay
by the way,
it
that's
out.
a lot of nooks and
Ready-
crannies
ready
for
for all-
that's a lot of
ready for
nooks
all
and
the
crannies
hype
for
right now.
Dust to get in. By the way,
Yeah, I was just
about
thinking the
to say
exact same thing. You read my mind, Tony.
Are there still
One-
ports?
Oh wait, there's two versions.
Two console versions.
Okay. Oh,
wait,
this
this-
list. This list.
Oh, the digital.
this
Dude,
is-
hold
this
on,
is-
hold on. Okay, that was unexpected.
Digital.
So one's gonna be like 600, next one's gonna be 500.
500.
Probably, yeah.
But
Charging
then
Charging
one with
station.
this-
Charging.
one with this
Camera.
You can't.
Alright. No, it comes with the headset. Yeah. Comes with a remote.
Oh, comes with a remote. That's
Oh, that's good. Comes with a headset too. No, what's up?
Hey, the headset though.
Yeah, man.
See, like they're packaging all this stuff to make it worth like the price that they're going to announce later.
Hold on.
I hope you've enjoyed the
Hold on.
first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's
No, get
features
out of
and
here with
powers.
that.
At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons
Later
more
this
to
year.
share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Well, that confirms
All right,
later this
there it
year, but we
is.
still don't have a release date.
It's probably gonna be November. You know.
Probably.
That digital version. That's very intriguing.
I wonder if that one can lay down.
Yeah.
'Cause it was less
That'll be the one I
asymmetrical.
get, to be honest. The digital one.
But-
I'm not
But
the
then
only
the problem
fucking-
is, you.
yeah.
But then, what about your disc games? Your PS3 games, PS4 games? Like, if you have them
Most-
all on disc, then you're screwed.
No, most of no. I'm talking about for myself. Most of my PS4
No,
games are digital
yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, you. But the people that don't do that,
Oh well, you have the other version. You know.
is it going to be more though? That's the
It,
question.
it probably will be. Let's just be real.
But all that for disc? Nah, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to see. I can't
they
imagine.
both-
I can't imagine
they
both of them will
look
cost
they're
the same.
asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Cat.
A cat. Yeah.
Cat physics.
Okay, is it?
What's up?
It comes with a camera.
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
I don't know
Look,
about
it's spy on
Actually, we
you.
don't know about that. We don't know about that. It could be
No,
just
it just
accessories.
showed that it came with a camera. The thing
It
is
does.
flipping
It showed
with
the
a fucking
camera.
camera.
It showed
It's-
the camera, but they didn't say it comes with.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
camera.
We can't make that assumption
They're
yet.
just showing the
You,
accessories.
you guys said it came with a controller and a headset and.
Oh, no, I don't know if it came with a headset. I don't know if it
I
came
mean,
with
we're
a
kind of
headset.
like assuming, really,
Yeah.
but like they're kind
Yeah.
of like telling us
I think
almost
we'll
like
get.
it
We're
may
gonna
come
get.
with the camera.
We're gonna get at least one controller, but all this.
Oh,
other stuff,
there was a shot on its side.
yeah. Oh, there was.
They
Okay.
showed it li- yeah.
Good.
Sure, could
Good.
do like either way. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. 'Cause come on now.
I'm
Oh,
if this
I'm
comes with a
excited.
camera, I'm gonna be pissed.
The other one didn't come with a camera either. The PS4.
Yeah.
No, I said
mean,
if it does come with a camera, I'm gonna be pissed because that's some Kinect bullshit right there.
Okay,
Right. No,
fair
exactly.
enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's the U.S. government edition of the PS4.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come with that. I think they're just showing off the accessories.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And even if it does, you don't have to hook it up. It's like whatever.
I mean, unless you do. It's kind of like how the Kinect was originally for the Xbox One. You know? That used to be the case where you had to have the Kinect.
So yeah, it's
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All
I'm
right.
just saying they better not pull that Kinect type bullshit with me.
Well, I do like that they include a media remote. That's fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. They didn't make one for PS4.
Maybe, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're making one.
Yeah,
They're
they are making one. They are making one. But I mean, the PS4 and PS3 had a
It's
media
not third
controller
party
too.
bullshit. No,
Yeah.
but they didn't make the PS4 media controller. That was third party.
I bought it from. No,
No,
mine's
the PlayStation 3 had a media
PlayStation
controller.
3 one did,
PS3
yeah.
had Sony made.
Yeah.
And it was
They didn't
good.
have one for
All right,
PS4 media
yeah,
controller.
I guess that's the show. So, what did we think?
Logo up there.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
It's Marvel.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's give our thoughts.
Marvel,
What do you guys think of the big show?
1 by 1.
I'll be there day one.
Day one. Who's buying it? Day one.
No, not me.
Likely
I'll
not
be there
me.
day one. Demon. Did
it-
they say that Demon Souls and Ratchet will be there day one?
They didn't say that.
They didn't say that.
There's no like solid release dates.
I don't know, man. Okay. If the backwards compatibility for PlayStation 4 is working decently day one, I will deal with whatever the fuck the launch titles are there. Because like I said, I want to get off of PlayStation 4 as quickly as possible, so I will be there day one.
Yeah, I'll be there day one as well, but not because of this conference.
Yeah, not because of this conference, but just I just want to get off of PS4.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, for me, it's just gonna depend more on what the console can do. Like, are they gonna have like a transition period, basically going from the PS4 to this? Like, are you gonna be able to have, like, for backwards compatibility with the PS4, for example? Like, there's still so much about this console we don't know, and they didn't reveal enough really about the console for me to say definitively if it would be a day one buy for me, honestly.
Well, he did say that he's looking forward to us all being able to enjoy the event of transferring from one generation to another.
Because he wants you to buy the console.
Yeah.
Buy my shit, basically.
Yeah, like, buy all new shit. That's part of the fun. You get a sense of pride and accomplishment from it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to say that, but I'm just saying that, like, we don't have any, like, any other hard information, I guess, about the console to really excite me, I guess, enough to be like, oh yeah, definitely day one, of course. I'm excited for the games, and obviously the games is a big focus of that, and I feel like the games was too much of a focus really in this conference. We just don't know enough about the console, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, and it was a lot about the games. It was a lot about games that I'd seen before, or I knew of, or
you heard about, or something.
I know aren't exclusive. Or Chris, Sony doesn't have an exclusivity contract from Softworks, do they? Right now?
Not for that game, I don't think.
Well, for the
Bloodborne.
original Demon Souls was exclusive.
No, Sony owns Demon Souls.
Oh, do
That's
they?
why.
Okay, I didn't.
Yeah,
know
that's why.
that.
That's why they had to make Dark Souls.
That's why they had to make Dark Souls under Namco.
That makes sense.
Okay. So, did they buy the license back, or is this?
No, they've always owned Demon Souls. They From Software was just making a game for Sony. That's why when
they just got paid them like to basically make this remake.
Kind of like the way Bloodborne works. Same.
Yeah, exactly.
Idea.
Or
Yeah. No, I know
Square was making a game for Disney, Kingdom Hearts.
I know.
The only.
Can I?
Oh no! Just one more thing. The only difference is that Demon Souls was not published by Sony in the States.
No, I understand that Demon Souls was a game that Sony commissioned From Softworks to make, and From Software developed it, and that Sony owns the name to it. What I'm asking is, we didn't hear it was going to be exclusive. They didn't smear exclusivity over all of that. So did From Softworks somehow get the rights to it, which are transferable, or is this a PlayStation 5 exclusive game?
I think it'll be exclusive.
I think it'll be exclusive.
I think we're 99% certain that it's going to be exclusive.
It's going to be exclusive, and it's also, again, I don't.
If it's going to go anywhere, it will come to PC.
It was an exclusive. It was an exclusive game for the PlayStation. So in other words, it's like saying, "Oh, hey, look, we put Bloodborne onto Xbox." No, Sony paid for that game initially. They own the rights to it, so they're probably they're doing they're hiring Bluepoint to do the new version of it.
Just like
they're essentially doing Bluepoint's essentially doing with Demon Souls exactly what they did with Shadow Colossus, exactly. So the original game will probably be running underneath it, just like.
I see what you're saying.
Shadow of the Colossus was a phenomenal remake.
Yeah.
I'm just, man, it was a weird place. They showed it in a bunch of multiplayer games, which are the. I don't know how I feel about I'm excited. I don't know how I feel about one not from though.
I mean, like at least like the kind of blueprint is there anyway for like that type of game, and like you have like enough people who love like that type of game, like where they know like how they work, So I'll put like some trust into it, at least that they, that these are developers who are clearly fans of the Demon Souls like franchise and want to make something similar to it.
The way Bluepoint does games is they don't mess with the original game.
Right.
That's why Shadow of the Colossus has the original game running underneath its fancy looking, veneer. Same thing with any other previous games that they've touched. They've never added an additional thing other than just maybe some small adjustments to certain things that didn't work right. But other than that, from the get, they would make sure that the games would run exactly as you remember them, just with a nice, shiny coat of paint on top of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing also Tony here as far as like as far as like the phrasing anyway with like the accessories that we saw. It says like accessories that will be with the PS5. It's just really hard to tell like whether that means that it will be included with like in the same box and all that stuff, or these are going to be exclusive, be accessories that'll be there during launch. It's hard to tell. I don't think anyone really knows.
Let's not expect those to be on with the system unless actually hold on, I just thought about something. Since they're selling 2 consoles, what if one of them does come with all that shit, but at a added cost?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, they might have like 3 different versions of the console, like where like one is the digital version, one is the one with the disc drive, and then the other one is the disc drive plus all the other stuff. You know?
By the way, Jack Move Johnny said to Hip Hop Gamer, "Where is the goddamn remaster engine?" And the controller, and the controller didn't change temperature. Where you get your info from?
Hip Hop's response. Oh well.
We'll definitely have Hip Hop back on soon. Okay, so I just tweeted aside my hot take: solid beginning, boring middle, solid end. So overall, good show. Not great, good. I wanted
good, but not enough. I feel like
enough.
Just not enough for us to really be completely sold on the console itself. That's the thing.
I'm going to say that this did not sell me on buying a PlayStation 5 right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, hey, there's some decent stuff in there, but I mean, obviously, if I want a game or something like that, I'll probably eventually pick it up. But as of now, it just really doesn't look like anything I want to own right away.
I mean, it's going to come down really to what the economic landscape really looks like in the United States, because there's a lot of question marks right now, just beyond gaming in general, as far as like what people can actually afford when this console comes out and what the price is going to be. And I think, again, that's going to be the whole reason why too they're going to like withhold on what the price is until like they get like later on, or until like maybe Microsoft reveals their price or whatever it may be. But there's going to be a lot of question marks on that and whether people actually have the disposable income in order to actually afford this. And that's why too, like I was actually kind of curious on whether they actually considered maybe even delaying the console in some way. I don't think they will, just because of investors involved. But I wonder if that's something that they considered.
They can do both. They've already considered it, and they can do both.
Here's another question. Okay, so how much space did that SSD have?
It's supposed to be a little under a terabyte.
It's a little under a terabyte. On the fully digital console, are we running with 2 hard drives?
We don't know,
because that thing is not going to be able to handle a lot of the sizes of those games.
Let's be fair though, even with the one that takes this, it's going to install the entire game anyway, so it'd be the same problem.
It would be the same problem on both sides.
Yeah, it'll be the same.
Is there going to be like a cloud system in place, Tony?
I mean, who knows at this point?
Let me say something real quick.
I love how we have more viewers now after the show than during the show.
Because they didn't want to sit there; they wanted to hear us break it down.
Hey, that's fine. And you're gonna get more of our analysis tonight on Throwdown. By the way, quick shout out to Agro Will, who's in the chat right now. He's gonna join us tonight. He says, "I'm disappointed they called it the PS5 Digital, not the PS5 Go." That's an obvious reference right there.
PS5D.
Yeah, Riku, go ahead, bro.
You also have to take into consideration. I'm talking to Manny right now in regards to the digital version. Remember what Mark Cerny said in his presentation in regards to how the SSD is going to allow games to not have to basically replicate assets that are within the game, which basically has been the main thing why games this generation in particular have been getting significantly bigger. So we don't know how big of a difference next gen's games will be in regards to size, but if they're going to give us under a terabyte in one of these things, you would have to assume that it would be low enough for that to be reasonable.
We'll see.
Would we? Yeah, the only thing we'll just have to see.
Well,
you know, you say that, but like the PlayStation's base system storage is damn near inadequate.
Mm-hmm.
So you say like have faith, but like they haven't really shown me that they have an interest in giving me enough storage that I don't have to buy an accessory. In fact, I mean,
Okay, Brett. Okay, first of all, I need to say that I totally agree with you. I know where you're going, and yes, I just need to preference this. I know what you're going, and I agree with you. However, this console isn't meant for people that play lots of games. This console is probably meant for people that play Call of Duty, Madden, and GTA,
Digital?
and that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
digital,
just have
yeah.
those games on your console, then that amount of space is fine, and that's why I'm annoyed. It's like it's fine for those guys, it's not fine for us.
And you would think but you would think for people like us, if there is an external
don't
hard
care.
drive, no, if there is an external hard drive that they're going to, sell separately, then just freaking get it, within your first year or so of the generation, and you're fine. Like,
I mean, do we know if the PS5 even supports external hard drives?
I mean, PS3 and the PS4 did. Like, that would be
That's true,
extremely
actually.
idiotic.
They sort of
if
mentioned
it
that
did.
in the thing.
Yeah, they also did
certainly-
mention the fact that to tell companies to not go ahead and make all of these
Okay.
third-party
Yeah.
hard drives because they're still trying to figure everything out.
Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah,
here
I
from
know.
Games Radar that they did confirm that the PS5 storage can be expanded with external hard drives. So yeah,
Yeah, so
at least
that
we know that.
yeah, so that
Oh,
digital.
wait. There's a slight thing to note. External hard drives, but not for PS5 games. So you won't be able to load your PS5 games on the external drive. However, if you put in a NVMe drive, the fancy PC ones, he didn't say whether that would expand into it or not, but I'm guessing that would, given the speed.
Well, what he's saying is when they confirm all of the the intricacies of what's going on with the hard drive that they will be using, then all of the third parties can go ahead and make whatever third party hard drives that will be compatible with the PlayStation 5. But if there's one thing you have to take into consideration when it comes to the PlayStation 5 digital version, is the fact that this will be backwards compatible with PS4. So if you are
Do we
getting
know
a
that?
yeah, they said that.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. They said this. They said this months in advance. The point is, when you're launching this that is backwards compatible, if you go ahead and buy whatever launch games that you play and you beat them, the next thing that you're going to do is to download your PlayStation 4 backlog. That's one thing that's going to take up a lot of space on your PlayStation 5, because if they are the PlayStation 4 version, then that whole thing that I was talking about in regards to PlayStation 5 games on using less assets, that won't apply to the PlayStation 4 games that you will be downloading on your PS5, or you would assume that.
Didn't they, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say you could play PlayStation 4 games through an external hard drive on the PS5?
I do remember them mentioning that.
So that's a possible
It's-
solution,
Yeah, because that was through like the GDC.
But that
Yeah, because that was through like Mark Cerny's thing, like where he mentioned about backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
So it says here like based in part on the PS4's architecture, because that's part of what the PS5's architecture is as well.
Yeah. All right. So that's that solution.
Then Tony,
Yeah.
Then the issue with that is, are you going to be forced to buy an external drive just to play your PS4 games?
No,
on
I'm
your
pretty
PS5?
sure you could. I'm pretty sure you could still play your PS4 games on.
I
your
think it's
PS5.
out of the box.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be out of the box.
Then
It's
second
just
that you install Call of Duty Modern Warfare, then half the space is gone.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it says here too that like Sony has said that the majority of the top 100 most played games are working. So they're looking, I guess, to
By the way,
expand on that as time goes on.
they've since updated that to say the vast majority, which is thousands of games, will work on day launch. Launch day.
On launch day.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And
So it's
then
not.
what the top two are GTA 5 and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, those
So basically,
Right.
yeah, because a lot of people are still going, oh, they're only going to have 100 games. Like, no, they're going to have thousands. They already confirmed that.
All right, that's good then.
No, the issue is that if you load in like the two most popular games just by themselves, that's going to be almost 500 gigs. Or maybe even like 400 gigs. Like, it's going to be on the line, because like, what, GTA
Yeah.
5 is like 110 or like 90.
Oh yeah, that's like
around that
a
ballpark.
that's a
Modern
memory
Warfare,
hog.
you
GTA
do
5.
200 gigs.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking at what, 300 gigs, 350 gigs just on two games alone.
Right.
And what, this is 800, what? Let's say 825 or 850. You chop off like 50 for the OS and all the apps, and then what, you have like your SharePlay stuff on that. Like the space will disappear fast.
Well, now, Brian, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just wanting you to highlight this for me. Nothing exists in a vacuum, right? Obviously, we can't talk about PlayStation without comparing it to its only real rival, Microsoft. So, like, what is the Xbox doing? Like this is the. Wouldn't you have these same problems on Xbox?
Yes, you would have the same problems on Xbox, but they haven't. I've not heard anything on the scale of PS5 because with the Xbox, it sounds like you can just load up on more space and that just works regardless of the platform. Whereas with the PS5, you cannot load your PS5 games on anything slower than the SSD, or else it just won't work. That's what Mark Cerny said.
Just to go back to the storage real quick, it looks like the PlayStation 5 is going to have an 825 gig hard drive.
Yeah,
that's compared to the PlayStation 4 Pro, which has either a 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah,
they probably did that so that they can make sure that they keep this price at a area that won't trigger people.
I mean, they gotta like with like the economic landscape really of the country, like they have to consider all that stuff, So
Or just in general, like having SSDs like that fast, it is expensive. Like this is one of the reasons why with the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, they went with a 5400 RPM drives, which are ancient.
Yeah,
like, these are drives that
I had to put
had
a
like Windows 3.1.
Like day one, I had to put that in there.
Yeah, like drives that slow. Like I don't think you can buy them anymore that slow.
Well, 5400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, like these are drives that were like good probably when
PS3.
it turned like 2000. Like it's
Yeah.
Yeah, so they did it to save space, which is fine. Save costs, which again, it's fine, makes sense. I can't blame them. The thing is, I just want to know what like I just need to know what can I do to make that space larger so that I can put on PS5 games. That's all I need to know.
Are you talking about from an internal standpoint?
Well, it has to be because you can't play your PS5 games on an external hard drive slower than the SSD.
Right.
So you would assume that Sony was going to release some type of external hard drive for us to buy.
No, I wasn't assuming that.
What do you think that the price for that is going to be, and the SKUs in regards to space?
Okay. Firstly, I'm not assuming that they'll make a custom external drive. I think it'll just be, hey, this drive can work with PS5. So just a standard external hard drive that you get on PCs and everywhere else. Again, external. The internal ones, Sony says that once he has figured out what the baseline speed will be, he'll tell manufacturers, and they'll make drives that will be compatible. And these drives will only be internal drives only, so not external. Because he even said that you can hook up an external drive, but you can't load PS5 games to run off the external drive. If I remember correctly, he said that you could load them on to store them and then transfer them back to the SSD in case you need to save space.
Yeah.
But you can't run them off the external. That's not possible.
So you never answered the question though. What do you think that the sizes will be and the prices for that, regardless if it's Sony who is going to release that or the third parties?
Okay, are you talking about the external or the internal ones?
The internal separate ones that they're going to sell for people who want to expand their internal hard drive.
Internal hard drives. Well, looking at the prices of NVMe drives at this point in time and what they go for, you get 1 terabyte. Well, it's usually 1 terabyte for $100. That's roughly the cost of that. So if you're looking at 2 terabytes, then it's roughly $200.
Okay.
Again, purely based on that, nothing else, because that's all I really have to go off. So I'm assuming that if he's able to talk to his manufacturers and say, okay, this is the spec that they need to be, then given how the market will be, I'm assuming that those PS5 comparable internal NVMe drives will be around 1 terabyte for $100, give or take.
So another question. So if it's a let's say they do sell these PlayStation 5 internal hard drives come out and they're around $200, right? Obviously, when it comes to like a regular consumer, they're probably going to be looking at these hard drives that are $200, and probably try to make a comparison to the PlayStation Vita's memory cards and saying that this is overpriced, not knowing how expensive these hard drives cost. Do you think that might affect Sony overall?
I don't think it would, because again, like these aren't manufactured by they're not manufactured by Sony themselves. They're just third
They're still
party.
going to take the fall.
That's the thing. I actually think that they'll try and pass it off to those guys and say, "Hey, that's just the price of the market." Like I do believe that people will be like
people are idiots, bro.
shocked when they see the prices.
People are idiots.
Again,
don't give them too much credit.
unless Sony unless Sony does some voodoo behind the scenes, which I don't know about, and I don't think where they could do it based on what they've talked about, based on how fast it is. Yeah, so again, to answer your question, Riku, yes, I do think that people may go down that road of, hey, another PS Vita situation.
Yeah, we'll see. If I start to see that shit, I'm gonna be on here and be like, I told you these motherfuckers at it again.
Yeah, that's my biggest worry too, to be honest.
They're gonna start flipping out and whatnot. Oh my god, the hard drive space, and it's so expensive. This is the PS Vita all over again. Not knowing that when it came to the Vita, Sony was just trying to make an extra buck. They definitely overpriced that motherfucker. But when it comes to this is obviously different. But they're not gonna care. They're just gonna see the price and flip out.
Yeah, no, totally. I do want to mention real quick, actually, because I just got an email here actually from Oddworld Inhabitants announcing that our Oddworld Soulstorm is coming to both the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It will be a same-day release on console and PC on the Epic Games Store.
Oh, okay.
And it will be the second game in a quintology, which tells the story of Abe. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta wonder how many other games it's applied to.
That's what we're looking at.
Okay, can you just add just one more thing to like the whole hard drive space thing? At least on the plus side, because they're not being manufactured by Sony, you'll get competitors, and that will hopefully push the prices down in time or over time. So even if it does end up being like the PS Vita thing, at least not by it not being made by Sony themselves, the prices would go down as they'll be competing prices. Like, hey, why buy their one for $100? We can buy ours for $95, and then of course things hopefully come down. That's my wish.
So Soulstorm also just kind of like a quick little thing that might be of interest to people. So because it's the second game in a quintology, it's actually picking up after New and Tasty.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at. Yeah.
New and Tasty is essentially just a remake of the original Oddworld.
It's essentially that. Again, like I don't know all that much really about the Oddworld franchise, but I do know about that. I did play a little bit of New and Tasty. I enjoyed it enough, but like it's not a franchise I go super crazy for. Although Soulstorm definitely caught my eye. Although I think for me, honestly, like as far as like games that like got me like most hype, I think Hitman 3 is like for me, and that's just kind of personal for me in that case. But I was kind of curious for each of you, like what was the game of the showcase that got you the most hype?
Yeah, I think that'll be a good way to end this, because I do want to save some energy for the podcast tonight. So yeah, that's a good way to end it. I'm going to go down the line here. Brett, we'll start with you first. What games excited you the most from this presentation?
What games? What?
What games impressed you the most? Got you the most excited from this presentation? The Arcane Studios one, bro. Just say it.
Quentin Tarantino, Dishonored.
Yeah, I mean, no, the Bethesda game, like, fuck yeah. I love Bethesda, so I don't have the hatred for them and the vitriol that most people do. In fact, I went back and started playing.
Were you a Dishonored fan before that too, or?
I wasn't. I wanted to be a Dishonored fan. I really tried to. It seemed like a kind of game I would absolutely love, and it was made by a studio that I liked. It just, the parts didn't fit together in a way that I quite wanted them to.
Because this is basically the same gameplay loop as far as we saw anyway for the trailer as Dishonored, and it's made by the same studio. So, I mean, do you think maybe like the setting might change that for you in that case?
Yeah. The setting of Dishonored felt super generic to me. Like, and I realized it was, kind of unique, but it just seemed like all the, we're doing kind of a steampunky dystopia.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Like it just felt like, hey, let's put all the things you like in a pot and simmer it up. This one felt more directed. Like even, how they were showing at the end, like it felt like a movie poster for like for a Grindhouse movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it has some of the tricks of Bulletstorm in it. Any movie or any video game, regardless of whether it's good, if I can throw people with my mind, I'm a happy guy. I've had whole discussions about this. I'm totally like, no, it doesn't have to be a good game. Can I pick people with my mind and slap them around a little bit? That's all I really care about.
Just want to slap some fools around. That's all you want.
Dude, I will still go back and play Force Unleashed just because I can like grab somebody and slam against the left wall, slam against the right wall, slam against the left wall, and then huck their dead corpse at their friend who's running down the hall. Like, there's just a sort of catharsis with that. Like, that's the whole reason I loved Destroy All Humans too, man. Like, that game was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a lot of the parts that I like, so I'm pretty confident I'm gonna like that. I'm really excited about Miles Morales and Spider-Man, but that's kind of a standalone DLC. That kind of honestly, like, I was hoping Miles Morales was gonna get his own entire sequel.
I was thinking he would get like some sort of like DLC like attached to the existing game, but yeah, this does kind of feel like an Uncharted Lost Legacy type of deal. Like,
yeah, like or First Life,
smaller game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just using the same engine and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
and
yeah.
Brett,
like,
of course,
like
yeah, you can't forget. Yeah, you can't forget about Demon's Souls, man.
I'm really excited by Demon Souls. I have mixed feelings that it's not being developed by From Software, because I'll be honest, it's not.
You don't have faith in Bluepoint?
You don't. Yeah, Bluepoint does good work, man. Like,
yeah, Brett doesn't have experience with Bluepoint.
Yeah, I don't have experience with Bluepoint. And
listen, as a Metal Gear fan, they did the Metal Gear franchise right.
They did Shadow of the Colossus right too.
And they did Shadow of the Colossus right. They are not looking to reinvent the wheel. They're just looking to make it just prettier.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very,
the best version of the old game.
Yeah, if they're known for anything, they're known for making the best one-to-one remakes out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Manny said earlier, the freaking Shadow of Colossus engine was literally running under their Shadow of Colossus
by the way, yeah, Brett, that is a good point. Bluepoint is known for making actual remakes, so the core game is still going to be there. You know.
Yeah. So if that's the case, man, this is you're in regards to this Demon Souls remake, Brett. You are in the best timeline. You could not have gotten a better person to do a Demon Souls remake right now.
Yeah, let Brett speak, man.
Yeah, I could have. Miyazaki.
There you go. All right. Well, he can't have everything, right?
He ain't going
to
back.
Be honest
He's going forward.
To be honest with you, even that's debatable.
You know, okay.
We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
What you're literally saying to me is there's a game that is made by your favorite developer that is being made by somebody else that you will like just as much. At which point, I think anybody's going to go, oh, okay, like, here's a burger from your favorite burger place that's not your favorite burger place, but you're gonna like it just as much as your favorite burger. Like,
if not more.
I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all that.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's his opinion.
All I'm gonna say is that there's a big ass crow sitting here waiting for you, and I'm gonna be watching when you eat it.
I don't. Where's their crow in this situation? The only crow there's to eat is if they do a better job. If they do,
that's what I said. That's why I kept on saying, if not more.
Okay, so you're gonna think that I'm gonna like this more than the other From Software.
You didn't like the original Demon Souls in the first place, Brett. So
no, I'm not comparing it to the other Souls.
Well, that's slander, by the way, Brett. You know.
Yeah,
Brett.
He didn't like it.
No.
I'm only comparing it in regards to the original Demon Souls, not like Dark Souls 3 or anything like that.
No, I might be pleasantly surprised by how good a job they do. Like, as I said, I have no experience with that company, but I've heard a lot of what you're telling me, and so I'm like, okay, cool. There's that still a little bit of me, but like, okay, cool. I have a bit more confidence in that. So those are the big three that stood out in my mind.
All right.
Some other stuff that look pretty genuinely somewhat interesting, but yeah, those are the big ones that stood out to me.
Yeah, that's actually a good template. Let's go with top three. David, you next, man.
I mean, yeah, Hitman 3. I mean, like, certainly speaks to me personally, but I'm glad you pulled up you pulled up this link too, like, with all the games kind of showed as well. Yeah, so certainly Hitman 3 for me personally, but Stray is the one I'm actually most interested in as far as like new IPs go. Definitely really curious about that. I am actually like really curious about some of like the indie games that were shown as well, like Goodbye Volcano High. I have no idea what that game is going to be like, but I dig the setting, I dig the like vibe of it. When one of you said like as far as it being like Life is Strange, both like like Life is Strange, but with Beastars. I mean, like that instantly kind of got me thinking. It's like, oh man, that would actually be kind of cool with like but with like dinosaur people and all this stuff. So I'd be down with that. And obviously too, like Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I think it's a Journey to the West or whatever it's called. I'm definitely really curious about that. I love the first game. The first game is actually like what I liked more than Breath of the Wild, and because I know like both those games came out at the same time. But like the Breath of I feel like with Breath of the Wild, it didn't pull me away from what Horizon Zero Dawn was doing, and it's robot dinosaurs. I mean, can't go wrong with that.
Exactly. All right, Brian, top 3.
Ooh, for me, I'd have to say it was Project Athena. Oh, sorry, Athea. My bad. The one from Square, because it looked interesting. Which ones? The guys that did Resogun. What's the names? Those guys' games.
Oh, the fucking what's the name of that shit? I know what you're talking about. The astronaut game, right? Returnal.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Housemarque who's making that game. Yeah.
Yes, Housemarque. That and Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Time. Yeah. Yes, I know I was meant to say GT7, but I'm not going to because again, after GT Sport, I'm kind of like these guys are on the fence for me. And no, I will never say GTA 5 because that game has lasted 3 generations.
Yeah.
It's going top NPDs. It's been in the top 20 NPDs the whole of the PS4 generation.
People still play that game too.
Yeah, they do, and they still buy it.
GTA Online, man, still big.
It's been in the top 20 NPDs for a full generation.
It's crazy.
That's never happened as far as I remember.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Manny. What were your top 3?
Top 3. I mean, I can't say there was really anything that really. I mean, there's a mild interest. So I guess mild interest would be that space game with the astronaut and the girl.
Yeah, Returnal.
Oh, you mean the other one where they're on the moon?
That one. Yeah. The Capcom game. Yeah.
The
Capcom game that looks
Yeah.
interesting.
That was cool.
There was I'd like to see the game that was by the guys who did Hyper Life Drifter. That's interesting.
I'm down with that too.
And I mean, and Little Devil, just because I remember that game from years ago. In fact, I reposted my post from 2015 when I was talking about it. So yeah.
That's been brewing for a while then, yeah.
Yeah, that game's been in development for a while. In fact, it was a Kickstarter back then. So I'm wondering how their backers are feeling right now. It took them so fucking long to get that game out, huh?
Yeah, right. All right, cool. We got Chris next.
Oh, for me, that's
top
easy.
3.
Yeah. The top 3. Well, Ratchet and Clank look great. I'm excited for that. Demon Souls, forget about it. I'm there day one. I saw that. I'm like, thank you. There is a God.
Chris, I shall accompany you as is tradition.
Yeah, man. Jolly cooperation. Let's fucking go, man. Rico in there, fucking.
Oh, I'll join you guys too, man. Let's fucking go.
For real?
Yeah, I joined you guys for fucking Bloodborne, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I didn't expect you to come back for seconds.
No, what are you talking about? I joined you for Bloodborne. Wait.
Hold on for punishment.
Brett, let me remind you. I joined you for Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3.
That's right, you did.
That's
man.
right.
All those games do kind of run together after a while.
That's it, man.
And I know it's not probably not PS5 exclusive, but RE8. I mean, I'm ready.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be exclusive.
I mean, I don't think anything was like shown to be exclusive. I think the only thing that we know is exclusive really is Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and I guess like was like the Demon Souls remake as well.
Yeah.
And Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. Those would be for sure exclusives, but the rest we have no idea.
And the Sony like indie studios, those are definitely going to be exclusives as well.
Oh yeah. Anything with the PlayStation Studio logo on that.
I got and I guess my runner-up would be that Capcom, that astronaut game. I'm like,
Returnal.
What is this? No.
It's the other one.
Pragmata.
Yeah,
The one on the moon.
Pragmata. Yeah. By the way, this list
okay.
I posted here doesn't have all the games. It doesn't have that one specifically, which is weird.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, because it also doesn't have like the Quentin Tarantino like Deathloop game, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's missing. I'm gonna have to get a better thing. Anyway, okay, so that's your top 3. Riku, what are your top 3 games?
Number 1, Demon Souls Remake. Number 2, Ratchet and Clank, and then number 3, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, or
Right.
Horizon 2. I'm gonna just call it Horizon 2 because there's no Zero Dawn in there. I don't know what the subtitle. I can't.
Yeah,
remember
it is
the subtitle.
Horizon. You're right. Yeah.
It's like West.
Horizon
Something West. Forbidden West.
Forbidden West.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna just call it Horizon 2. Yeah. Those are my
Fair
top
enough. So yeah, for me, it was no particular order here. Project Athia, that looked fucking crazy, you know, with like
Square Enix game,
yeah, Square Enix, you know, new IP. I'm down with that. Resident Evil 8 for obvious reasons. Love Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7 made me want to shit my pants. Like that game was scary. So this one's another level. And
especially the PSVR version of that.
Yeah. Oh my god, are you kidding me right now? Man, I was fucking screaming with the PR people. Very embarrassing. You know.
Gotta keep it professional there. So
yeah. Oh, I tried, man, but they seem to like it. You know. By the way, that was the headline when I did my preview of it. I'm like, Resident Evil 7 is so scary. It'll make it needs to come with diapers. Capcom loved that shit. You know?
Yeah.
And then of course Horizon Zero Dawn 2, you know, that's the game right there, you know. So that got me hyped. I will say this real quick because I got a list of games that were being shown. What was not shown was Final Fantasy 16. That was not shown. But everything else in that list, everything was shown, which is actually pretty cool. So shout out to my source. You know who you are. You know, you know, it's like 99% of the games you listed were there. That's pretty fucking good. You know, man, Final Fantasy 16. That would have fucking made the show, right? I mean, this show was already pretty good, and I will say that pretty good because again, that middle fucking sagged. You know, all those indie games. I'm like, I don't need to see this shit. You know, I'm just speaking for myself, obviously.
Like,
you know.
Yeah. I mean, like the indie games are like fine and everything, but I mean, like I think you know, and I'll just kind of interject like real quick on this, but like it's just like I don't know, like it's just like the fact that we just didn't hear enough about the console itself. Like that's really what it comes down to for me, and that's kind of like the one sticking point I feel like for me, you know.
Yeah, that's funny. I was just thinking about it too. Carlos, great timing, man. What were your top 3 games? And then we're gonna wrap this up.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn, and that one freaking game. The Square Enix game.
Athia, right? Yeah.
Project Athia.
Yeah, I mean, we hardly saw anything, but that little small clip was kind of impressive. I think that. Oh, what happened?
I said it did look good.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. And the biggest issue I had with this whole press conference, I've been out of it, so I don't know what you guys talked about. But my biggest issue with this whole press conference is that we didn't really get to see, like, this is supposed to be the PS5 show, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get. We barely got any, like David mentioned. We barely saw like what the console, like, you know, they didn't talk about the console hardly. They just showed it, right? But the games, I mean, did we really get to see what this system can do? Like we don't know if some of the stuff they showed was, you know, kind of PS4 kind of stuff. You know, I guess my biggest issue is that for a lot of people, and this is, I'm not included into this group, but a lot of people tune into this press conference to see what the PS5 can do, and I don't know if they got that from this press conference.
I don't think they did. No.
Yeah, and I'm.
It's like, literally the same complaint that I sort of had off of the Xbox one. It's just there was a little bit of a better showing.
Yeah, this is definitely better than the Inside Xbox because it had games that a lot of people cared for.
A lot more games.
Oh yeah, no, this was definitely better without far. But I do agree. A good. I'm gonna say this. I was actually wrong about something. I said that this showing was gonna be 2/3, you know, cross gen game, not cross gen. You know, third party, two-third third party, and then 1/3. You know, it was actually kind of the other way around. Actually, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good. But yeah, no, when they said that, it's like, oh, you saw the power of the PS5. I'm like, really? Resident Evil 8 is showing the power of the PS5? Fuck out of here, man.
No, I saw some seriously low res models and textures in that game, in that thing there. So
I mean, is it because maybe of like just the video output, maybe, and like
they said they're gonna actually they already did upload 4K video, so you guys should check that out.
All right.
It was a legitimate low res texture. It was like when the guy grabs the camera and stuff. You see he's got like a low res hand with
Yeah.
Oh, I
with
see
a
what
kind
you
of
mean. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
texture on it.
By the way, I'm going to make a quick poll over on our Twitter, seeing which, because I'm really curious about which one people want, the digital version or the disc version.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm throwing it on Twitter. I'm doing it right now. But anyway, so yeah,
Wait,
yeah. What's up? What?
You asking this question? You've already done polls.
Wait, what?
You've done polls on Twitter.
No. I was wondering if he was doing it on his Tony Twitter or to throw
No,
it on
throw it on Twitter. Yeah.
Tony Twitter. Yeah.
Tony Twitter. I like that.
So, as far as the digital version, I'm really intrigued. What the price discrepancy is going to be a lot, because there is going to be definitely a price discrepancy between both of them. I guess I think that's the only reason why.
That's actually a good way. That's actually a good thing to end on. What do we think the respective prices of each console is going to be?
I mean, I know. I mean, I don't know, but like, I know like what my answer is. But
all right, go ahead, Davey. Since you're talking, go ahead.
Sure, yeah. I mean, the digital version I feel like is going to be 500, and the one with the disc drive is going to be 600. I think you are going to see a third bundle of some sort, with the headset, with the camera, and all that stuff. I don't think Sony would be dumb enough to make the camera be a necessary part, a la like with the Kinect. That would be really dumb.
That would be dumb.
But I do see them making like a third version of it, which would be 700. I could see that.
That's to get a second job bundle.
That's to get
a third job bundle.
That's to remember the Sega Saturn bundle.
Yo, that's fucking
3DO bundle, basically.
What was the name of that family from In Living Color? With all the jobs and shit. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, In Living Color.
Yeah. Remember that family? It's like they all had like a million jobs. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of it now. But anyway,
wow.
Yeah.
I'm with David. I think the digital version is going to be 500, and the disc version, if it comes bundled with anything else, it's at least going to be $50 more, if not 100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do I think?
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if you have two versions, you get away with making a more expensive console.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Okay, I think the more expensive one, the one with what are we gonna call it? The physical version, I guess.
The disc drive version, or whatever, or the standard version, I guess, and then we have the discless version.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, that sounds really odd.
It does. Yeah, it was the same thing with the Xbox.
I'm gonna say, and I am giving myself a little. Yeah, I am giving myself a little wiggle room here. The disc version, right, will be between 500 and 600, and the non-disc version, the all-digital one, will be 450 and 500.
So you're banking lower overall.
Yeah, I think it's going to be lower.
All right. Well, I hope you're right. That's all I can really say.
I hope I'm right too.
Just hope you're right. I don't think you're right, but I hope you're right.
Yeah. All I'm going to say is if both those systems are over 600, which I doubt, they better have a payment plan or something.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to be plunking out $600 just straight.
The food stamp edition.
You better use the stimulus check for that shit.
Exactly.
Right. Anybody else? Price?
Yeah. I think the vanilla one will be $4.99, and the discless one I think will be $3.99.
Wow.
Well, you're really going low.
Wow.
I think they're gonna make a
timeline are you living in?
The good timeline.
I know, the one where people aren't out of a job right now.
Yeah.
God damn.
All right, you heard it here first. When they announced it, I want to see some hashtag Riku was right.
Scoops.
You will, but I think that new hard drive tech is too expensive for them to eat that much cost.
Yeah.
Totally.
See, I say that the all digital is 450 and the standard one, whatever you want to call it, 500.
500? All right.
Wait, repeat that again, Brian.
All digital 450, standard 500.
I can see that too. I can see that too.
The weird thing about that though is I just don't see like the 50 tier prices. Like, yeah, like it doesn't. Yeah,
But then
It'll give you like no reason to get the discless version. It'll give you no reason to get the discless version, really. Like the $100 discrepancy would be enough, I think, for some people to go discless in this case.
Yeah, that's
see,
why I said
that's the
$3.99.
thing. It will be good for those people that don't like discs. Again, we've already seen this, that there's a
Yeah,
bunch of people
bro.
that don't like
This
discs.
generation, I bought like fucking four physical games. That's about it. 4 to 5. Everything else is digital.
Yeah, no, once I realized that buying physical is kind of pointless because it takes up the same amount of hard drive space, I'm like, forget it. I'm not buying this
Bro, we
shit
figured
anymore.
that out at the beginning of this generation.
Yeah, because at the beginning I bought physical just like I had previously doing. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? You know?
I bought one physical game because I didn't think PlayStation Network would be working day one for PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that.
That's a fair
After
point.
that, everything was digital.
Yeah.
Unless it was like a super cheap game I saw on Amazon.
Yeah. All right. Who else wants to go with the price?
And plus, like, I'm just basing this on the idea that I don't think that 4K drives are going to be that expensive to warrant a $100 difference.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you want to get a NVMe SSD, the 3.0, that's 1 terabyte, a Samsung on Amazon, it's $180. Just think about that. We're getting a better version of this for almost the same capacity. So may God help our souls when it comes to the price, because that freaking SSD is not going to come cheap.
So, I mean, this actually kind of brings up a good point because Casa de Fons, I saw actually commented on this saying I'd be down for a trade-in. Do you see like other companies doing like trade-ins?
That'd
like
be
PS4
nice.
to the PS5?
That would be
I've
nice.
been saying that since the PS4 came out. Like, they should offer like a trade-in. Like, I don't understand why like Sony and Microsoft don't just say like, hey, you give us your old console, we give you this new console for like a fraction of the price.
Like an actual trade-in program that they hold, yeah.
Yeah,
So
like since the PS4, I'm like, dude, why can't I just trade in my old console, get a new console? Like,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Adam, the only panelist from Throwdown that's not here, he already believes that he's going to pay $5.
By the way, Adam's been was texting me the entire time. Oh man. All right. Final thoughts.
Very good conference.
Better than Xbox One X conference, anyway, or
yeah,
Xbox
without a
X
doubt.
Series
I think
X.
so. I
whatever.
think so.
I agree.
I heard that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
better than Xbox, but not by much, honestly.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, it all depends on what you were looking for. To be honest, like I said, good beginning. Yeah, it did have gameplay. Although some
it wasn't
games
much,
did
though.
not.
It was not much.
Yeah, I mean, again, if that's your barometer for, I know for Brian, that's definitely a big barometer for you. So,
there's just like still too many question marks in the air for me to say.
It's the
definitively,
console.
but-
I need to know more about the actual console
Exactly.
itself, and we've raised those questions today for sure. Anyway, so I want to thank everybody for joining us today, and especially David and Riku-san for joining us here. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys participated.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you guys want to hear more of our thoughts, check us out tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be joined by Will Greenwald from PC Mag, my colleague from PC Mag, and he's going to share his thoughts, and we're just going to probably have 2 hours of nothing but PlayStation, so stay tuned for that. So we'll see you guys later.
Jesus.
See ya.